Area High School basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
Marianne Everhart, Maddie Ingram in with you here at the Silex High School. We've got homecoming going on tonight here, Maddie, at Silex High School as they host Clopton. Now, I think we're in for probably two pretty good games, but let's be honest, the girls match up. It's a repeat of the third-place game at the Clopton Invitational Tournament.
That it is, and that was a really good game between Silex and Clopton, and Silex came out on the winning side of that one, making a big fourth-quarter comeback, so we'll have more information about that matchup and this one coming up.
We'll talk about it all during the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show next here on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated, and Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, you name it, and Ed will tackle it. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, Maddie, as we were asked several times from individuals in the community about covering games tonight, and so we are out in mass numbers this evening. Not only do we have the Clopton and Silex games here from Silex High School this evening, boys and girls. Mark Fronick and Corey Buchanan are at Bowling Green High School this evening, where they are covering the Bobcats and Lady Cats hosting the Van Far Indians. And then later this evening, Gordon Sanders and April Fronick, along with Coach Greg Pitzer, are in Louisiana as the Lady Dogs and Dogs welcome in Ellsbury. So you can catch those games all online at kjfmradio.com. There'll also be some things going on air as well at 102.1 FM. Don't forget, you can always check them out on Alexa, on our KJFM radio app. Lots of area high school basketball. You can't say there's nothing to do tonight.
No, there's a lot of things to do tonight. A lot of good games to take in, and a lot of EMO conference matchups is the big thing. So these games go down in the books and go for that conference title.
And they're all getting ready for the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, which is just a couple weeks away. But let's talk about this matchup. We had an exciting one at Clopton on Friday evening. So just a week ago tonight, these two matched up for the third place game. The Clopton got up and led by as many as 16. However, in the fourth quarter, basically if you're a Clopton Hawks fan, you know anything that could go wrong went wrong. If you're a Silex Lady Owls fan, you know that everything that could go right went right.
Yes, that is exactly right, because that game, it was a roller coaster. So everything was going super well for Clopton in that first half of the game, and then it seemed like things kind of slowed down. Some things started to go wrong, but Silex capitalized on that. They were able to gain some offensive momentum from that as well, and they were able to come out and hold on to defeat Clopton and take home that third place prize.
They got the win by 2. So that's how close of a game it was. Coach Robert James talked to us after the win on Friday night, and, he said basically at halftime, I think they were down by like 12 at half, and he said, we can lose by 12 or we can lose by 20. It doesn't really matter. He says, but would you all be willing to gamble and try something? And they said, yeah, Coach, let's do it. And you could see the changes that came out, how well the girls executed them, and really it didn't bode well in favor of the Clopton Lady Hawks.
No, it really looked like a completely different team when Silex came out of that locker room. They had made the decision in their head that they were going to at least make that game close, and if they could gamble like Coach James had said, they were going to come out as winners, and they did that day. And so you could definitely tell that was something switching going into the latter half of the season prior to Bowling Green tournament and prior to this match.
Yeah, they came out with the mentality they were going to win. I tell you what, they walked away. It was a great game between both teams. Making for a very exciting rematch tonight. Of course, this one's for the conference.
This is.
Silex comes in tonight with an 8-5 record. Clopton is 6-7. The only difference, I think, between this game and the last game, Maddie, is that Clopton Lady Hawks senior Madeline Bruni, this will be her first game back, as she's missed a couple weeks.
Yes, and so having her come back, just the leadership, even if she's not able to play for long periods of time as she's coming off some illness, just having that leadership there, she's just a game changer for the Clopton Hawks.
Yeah, it's one more guard that they can have. They kind of got in some foul trouble against Silex that last Friday, and that they end up having Tinley Spooster and Campbell Lindsay both foul out. Silex, I don't think they end up with anybody fouling out. They did a great job of playing good fundamental basketball. Everybody was able to stay on the court, but you take Lindsay and Spoonster out of that game, and that also opened up opportunities for Silex. Saw Abigail Mooney out here this evening as we got here, Maddie, and I've been here for quite a while. She was already in uniform and at the free throw line working on free throw shots.
Coach Robert James states that she is like the hardest worker on the team. She does a little bit of everything, and he's really like saying that's what makes them go. So she was out here working on free throws, getting ready for this game because she wants to win.
That's right. We'll talk a little bit more about some keys to the game for you coming up as we continue coverage of high school basketball on Eagle 102.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The Eagle 102 keys to the game.
So, Maddie, I think key-wise tonight for the Silex Lady Owls is really to get in there and get in that paint and shut down those inside shots.
Shutting down those inside shots will be key today. And on top of that, they're going to have to come out and play like they did in that second half of the Clopton tournament. They completely look like a different team. They were able to sink shots down low. Gradicke got hot for them. And so being able to work all sides of the perimeter is going to be something that is going to have to happen tonight for Silex.
They came out in that second half of the game last Friday night, and they end up putting a little bit more full court pressure on the Clopton Lady Hawks, and I think it was a good move for the Lady Owls. They were able to create a couple turnovers and really kind of get in the mindset of the Clopton Lady Hawks. So I'd like to see that for them this evening. Now, if you're the Clopton Lady Hawks, your key tonight is to stay out of foul trouble.
Stay out of foul trouble. We do have some girls that are younger, underclassmen who get a lot of varsity minutes. One of those things is obviously Bruni was out, but you're having some younger kids, and sometimes that leads to those little mistakes turning into fouls, and then you're getting into foul trouble, and then your team's down. So being able to stay out of foul trouble and just doing those little things right.
I'll be anxious to see if Coach Streed brings out that full court trap that they have been working on so much and seemed to work well against Silex in the first half. And that's kind of one of those things that changed in the second half. Silex was able to adjust and get around. So we'll see if they're set up for that as well. So really, both sides, girls are going to have to move their feet. Going to have to stay out of that foul trouble. Be nice to see a couple of them get hot from behind the arc. That always makes for a fun game. And then both teams definitely have the available three-point shooters to get hot. And we'll have to see, again, we talked about before, how Clopton is able to match up against the height that Silex seems to have.
Yes, and so we had already talked about Silex having a little bit more experience than Clopton and some of their underclassmen, but sometimes, they also are just so fast in their movements.
They
and
are.
So both sides are really going to, even when you look at Clopton, they have a lot of fast girls as well. So that ball's going to be moving up and down the court. They're going to have to be able to block the layups that are thrown up as well.
Yeah, Clopton can have an answer for Sarah Gradicke inside. Also, Maddie Hall, who seems to, be able to get in there and feisty and shoot, get those rebounds in there. You throw Abigail Mooney; she makes her way inside quite often as well. I should point out, though, that it is homecoming here, so this gym is packed. I'm not sure you can squeeze many more people in here. We have some new friends.
We do, and so it's always really nice to see the community come out and support. We can't say it enough. We love to see fans in the stands. If you cannot be here, we have you covered right here online at kjfmradio.com.
And don't forget Bowling Green Invitational brackets. They are out. That you can find them online now at kjfmradio.com. They're also on our Facebook page. Silex comes in as the number 3 seed. Clopton is the number 4 seed. Now, I think that's pretty accurate. Ellsbury, who defeated Winfield, is the number 1 seed. Winfield's the number 2. So as we mentioned, Silex is 3, Clopton 4, North Callaway 5, Louisiana 6, Bowling Green 7, and Van Far is seeded number 8. So that's how the girls' bracket looks. We'll talk about the boys' bracket coming up in just a few moments. We've got your national anthem and starting lineups heading your way next here on Eagle 102.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
All right, we're waiting to see if they're going to do the national anthem, but they're getting their sound system straightened out real quick. So now they're ready to go. So now it looks like they're just going to do the starters. So we will start with the Clopton Lady Hawks. Tonight they are starting a 5'7" junior wearing number 11, Brea Smith. A 5'3" sophomore wearing number 13, Skylar Parker. A 5'2" junior wearing number 20, Jasmine Hammett. A 5'6" senior wearing number 22, Shanna Yates. And a 5'6" freshman wearing number 35. Oh, and looky there, Coach Robert James did change things up on us a little bit. So we'll make sure to pick those up in just a moment, as he's got several of them sitting on the bench talking.
Looks like he is starting Maddie Isom tonight.
Yeah, he is. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to let the PA system take this over as they do the introductions.
now the starting lineup for your Silex Owls. Number 25, Sarah Gradicky. Number 11, Maddie Hall. Number 4, Maddie Isom. Number 2, Abigail Mooney. And number 1, Rita Thurman.
All right, for your Silex Lady Owls, it is a senior wearing number 1, Rita Thurman, a junior wearing number 2, Abigail Mooney, a junior wearing number 4, Maddie Isom, a senior wearing number 11, Maddie Hall, and a senior wearing number 25, Sarah Gradicky. So there you go. Silex in their home white jerseys with Kelly green numbers, black trim. Clopton Lady Hawks in their road black jerseys, white numbers and red trim. Silex will be moving from our left to right. We're sitting across from the benches tonight, Maddie. We are surrounded by the Silex faithful and happy to be here this evening. Appreciate Silex High School getting everything together for us so we could be here this evening.
Yes, there's quite a few people here tonight, and so being able to be here and bring it to those who cannot make it to this match, it's a pretty good feeling.
All right, so Shannon Yates jumping center against Sarah Gradicky, and we are ready to go. Ball's tipped, and it's going to be the Owls with the ball to start things off. Mooney with it between the circles. She's guarded in man-to-man defense by Hammett. Takes over to the far wing. Picks up her dribble, looks back door to Isom. Isom shots up, and it's good. And the Lady Owls score first with Maddie Isom with 2. Here come the Hawks back the other direction. Smith with it now, top of the key. Brings it near side to Yates. Yates looks, now in the near corner with it to Spoonster. Spoonster brings it back up top to Parker. Parker is guarded by Thurman. Thurman back gets the takeaway. Parker gets it back in her hands. Weave starts, gets it to Spoonster, now to Yates. Yates eyes the long 3. It's off the back of the rim. A nice job blocking out was Maddie Hall, but it was Brea Smith that was able to pull down the loose basketball. Clopton maintains possession, 2-0, 7-16 to go here in the first. Yates to the hoop. Her shot's blocked. It's Hall with the rebound. She picks it up, kicks it out to Mooney. Mooney will bring it across the timeline. Over to the far side with the left hand, goes all the way around down the block. She dumps it inside to Gradicky. Gradicky shots up and off the glass, and it's 4-0 in favor of the Lady Owls.
Good push offensively by Silex, and they're able to sink those shots early tonight, especially Gradicky.
With it is Parker. Hands it to Spoonster. Spoonster at the elbow on the near side. Back to Parker. Swings it far side with it to Yates. Back to Parker between the circles. Thurman comes out, puts some pressure on. It's back to Spoonster for the weave. Over to the far wing to Smith. To Yates. Back up top with it to Parker. Parker directs traffic. Again.
It's Tinley Spoonster giving it back to Skylar Parker.
Parker over at the end of Silex's bench. Here comes Jasmine Hammond. Her shot was partially tipped, and it's Brea Smith that goes up for the jump ball. And, of course, Silex reaches down and helps her out.
Picking her up was Abigail Mooney. She was like, oh, man, I didn't mean to throw you down that hard because Brea went flying.
And ball just went out of bounds. Last touch by Silex, so Clopton has another home basket. 6:17 to go here in the first quarter. Spoonster takes a fingertip roll, and it's good. Tinley Spoonster gets it started for Clopton. Makes it 4-2. So Mooney working against this trap. She gets it over to Thurman. Thurman on the near side brings it into the front court, guarded by Yates. Still man-to-man defense from the Hawks. Thurman takes it to the free throw line, spins it back to the near side, looks down low for Gradicky, nothing there, finds Hall. Hall in the paint, she spins, her shot's off the mark. Smith with the rebound. Smith works it, pushes it into the front court, works her way around the defense, brings it near side to Spoonster. She stops, pops, it's off the mark. Chasing down the loose basketball is Hammett. Hammett kicks it back out to Yates between the circles. Yates to Parker. Parker guarded by Thurman. Thurman gets a reach in there and forces Parker to pick it up. Near wing with it now to Spoonster. Spoonster, one dribble, picks it up, needs some help. And they're going to have to get it off, and they get it to Parker. Parker over to the far side. In the far corner is Spoonster. Spoonster works around. Back up top with it to Parker. Now inside to Yates. Yates back out to Spoonster. Swings it to Smith. Smith drives the baseline, and they're going to say she was fouled, and that's going to go against Hall.
The first foul for Maddie Hall, and it's the first foul of the evening.
4-2 our score, 5:11 to go here in the first quarter. Silex Lady Owls lead this one over Clopton. Hall comes out, and I didn't see who comes in.
believe that's Carly Ellis.
It is. They get the ball in. It's up and good. Was that Yates?
That was Spoonster, Tinley Spoonster, so 4 points.
She has all 4 for the Hawks, and we're knotted at 4 all. 5 minutes to go here in the first. Mooney gets it off to Thurlman as try to get around the trap. Throw a long pass up to Gradicke. Gradicke on the near block. Kicks it out, and Smith knocks it out of bounds as they are trying to get it cross court to Isom. 4:53 to go here in the first. 4-4 our score. Inbounding the ball along the baseline. On the far side is Mooney. They look. They want to get in. They lob it up to Gradicke. Gradicke guarded by Yates. She goes over top. Shots up. It's no good. Thurlman comes in for the putback. Her shot's no good. Here comes Gradicke, but it's going to be Smith picking up the foul as she got a hold of Gradicke's arm, and she'll send Sarah to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Brea's first foul. It is the first foul for the Clopton Lady Hawks. Going up on those second chances with those rebounds, and Gradicke is
somehow I've missed it. It says that each team has 2 fouls. I've missed some, apparently. First free throw shot is up and no good. So Stacia Talbert checks in now for Shanna Yates. I'm sure she's going to be going toe-to-toe with Gradicke as Sarah stands at the free throw line for her second. 4-4, and shot's good. Make it 5-4. We're headed back the other direction. Parker takes it to the far wing all the way down the block. Cross court with it to Hammett. Hammett back out to Spoonster, and Spoonster's going to travel. And that's the first turnover of the ball game.
Just moving a little too quick. Sometimes those people who are really fast are also they think super fast. And they're 2 steps ahead of themselves.
Got a little bunny hop in there. As Clopton tries to work and get a trap on Mooney, she feeds it to Thurman to the front court. Thurman over on the near wing, dribbles with the left hand, loses it, gets it over to Ellis. Ellis back out top between the circles to Mooney. Mooney getting some pressure from Hammett. Needs some help, finds Isom. Isom brings it near side. She works around the defense, takes it all the way down. It's going to go out of bounds. They'll say last touched by Clopton. So to stay with Silex.
Skylar Parker hit that one out.
So, yeah, Clopton needs to come back. They misunderstood. One referee said one direction. They had to come back and talk about it. They get it right into Ellis. Ellis back up top with it to Thurman, and Thurman is going to be fouled by Parker.
We are back at 1 foul per team, so make that 2.
So I wasn't wrong.
No. I think they just got where they accidentally added it to 1.
Gotcha.
And then
so I didn't miss something.
No.
So inbounding the ball along the baseline for Silex is Mooney. She lobs it right into Gradicke. Gradicke works against Talbert. She goes up. Her shot's around. Ellis with the rebound. Throws it out of bounds. Last touch by Silex.
That was Maddie Isom trying to save it. Ball's going with Clopton.
So checking in is Madeline Bruni and Shanna Yates for Tinley Spoonster and Skylar Parker. Sarah Gradicke came out. Maddie Hall returned.
4:07 to play in the first quarter. 5-4. Silex leads Clopton.
So Bruni now controlling the ball for the Lady Hawks. Over the far side to Yates. Yates to Bruni, back up top to Smith. Smith works it around now, finds Yates in the middle of Silex's bench. She's guarded by Ellis. Puts the ball on the court, takes it down low, and they're going to call a foul on Ellis. Must have been contact on the drive. And that'll be Carly's first.
Both sides with 2 fouls.
They get it into Bruni. Bruni pulls up. Shot rims in and out, no good. Talbot with the rebound. And she and Isom tie it up for jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Owls.
Throwing the ball in for Silex is Rita Thurman, and there's going to be a change. Campbell Lindsay comes in for Jasmine Hammett for the Clopton Lady Hawks. Thurman throws it in to Mooney. Mooney to Thurman.
Thurman brings it up into the front court, dishes it off to Mooney once again. Mooney in a little bit of trouble, gets some pressure from Lindsay. Brings it around, hands it to, is that Ellis there?
That is Carly Ellis, yep.
Well, the official was right in front of me and I couldn't see.
Just off the mark, that was Abigail Mooney going up with the shot. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be in favor of Clopton. So hit off the shoe of someone from Silex, rolls out of bounds. Clopton's ball.
Right now at the Bowling Green Vanfar game, Vanfar Lady Indians lead Bowling Green in the first 6-3. We'll pick up the subs here in just a moment as Campbell Lindsay brings the ball into the front court. Takes it to the top of the key over to the far wing, kicks it out to Spoonster. Spoonster works her way in, back out to Yates. Yates eyes for the first three of the night, and it's off the mark. Chasing down the loose basketball, that's Tori Mudd. She gets a hold of it to Ellis. Ellis back to Mooney. Mooney crosses the timeline. She works. Hands it off to Thurman. Thurman, top of the key. Over the far corner, with it to Mooney. Back up top, and it's tipped around, and that's by Bruni. Bruni's going to go all the way in. Her shot's up. It rolls around. It's no good. With the rebound is Talbert. Her putback's up. It's no good, but she's headed to the free throw line.
That foul is on number 11. That's Maddie Hall. So
that's her second. Yep. So Talbot stands at the free throw line looking to tie this one up and possibly take the lead with 2:43 to go here in the first quarter. First free throw shot's up and good. We are knotted at 5-all. Silex has led by as many as 4 in this game. Clopton has yet to lead. They're looking for their first lead if Talbot can knock down the free throw shot. So she dribbles, shots up on the way. Rims in and out, no good. Going high for the rebound was Mooney. She pulls that one down, does a nice job of hitting the boards. Brings it in the front court. Trying to get around Kate Kinsey. And now the ball's going in the backcourt, and it's going to be a backcourt violation.
Good job by Campbell Lindsay getting in there, knocking that ball loose and forcing Kinsey to cross the line for the backcourt violation.
2:32 to go in the first. We're knotted at 5-all here as the Silex Owls and Lady Owls welcome in Clopton tonight for homecoming. Bruni gets it to Yates. Yates takes it in the paint, backs up free throw line, hits it to Lindsay over on the far wing. Spoonster in the far corner behind the arc, and there's going to be miscommunication there as they chase in the backcourt, and now we've got backcourt violation there as well.
2 in a row. You don't see that very often.
No, and it was a miscommunication. Spoonster went to throw it up, and she threw it too hard. And so now it's going to be Mooney inbounding along the baseline on the far side. She looks, gets it right to Thurman. Thurman eyes the three. Oh, in and out for Thurman. But now taken away. Stacia Talbert had the rebound. However, Tori Mudd came in and just took it away. Went up. She drew the foul from Talbert, so she's going to head to the free throw line. She's going to get a chance to shoot 2.
That is Talbert's first foul.
Well, just like that in the Bowling Green game, the Lady Cats have taken an 11-9 lead. So I have a feeling my stuff just got caught up. I'd say it was probably lagging behind a little bit. It's 11-9 now as the score. Still in the first quarter, Bowling Green leads Van Far. Thurman comes out. Taya Williams checks in. Second free throw shot is off the mark as well for Mudd.
Rhea Smith with the rebound.
They get it up to Spoonster. Spoonster works around Mudd, takes it all the way down, goes cross court to Hammett. Hammett has to bring it back out to Smith. Smith loses the handle, gets it out to Spoonster. She wants a 3, and it's nothing but net. And it's the first lead of the night for the Clopton Lady Hawks as Spoonster gets the tray.
She has all but 1 point for the Lady Hawks in this first quarter. Big performance from Tinley Spoonster.
So with it is Mooney. Mooney brings it up, looks for the screen from Kinsey, takes over the far wing to Mudd. Mudd brings it back near side. Williams about has her pocket picked by Hammett. They get in the hands of Mooney. Mooney takes it down, and she loses the handle as it goes out of bounds.
Be Clopton's ball. Be Skylar Parker and Jasmine Hammett throwing this ball in.
So Parker again back to bringing it across the timeline and running the point for the Lady Hawks. 8-5 our score, 126 to go here in the first. They try to go cross court, and it's another turnover for Clopton. So both teams kind of struggling with some turnovers here early in the first. Williams to inbound the ball. Full court man-to-man defense, throws it in to Mooney. Mooney into the front court, no problem. Takes it to the free throw line, kicks it out to Mudd. Mudd wants the long 3. It's off the back of the rim. With the rebound is Kinsey. Kinsey puts the ball on the court, goes back up top over on the far side. Now with it between the circles is Mooney. Mooney guarded by Hammett, still man-to-man defense from the Hawks. Mooney takes it over, hands it to Williams. Williams, top of the key to Kinsey. She wants the 3, looking to bank it in, not there. Ball's loose, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Gradicke, Kinsey, and Spoonster grabbing for that ball.
Nice job by all parties involved not to pick up another foul. As it looks like Carly Ellis checks back in the ball game as well. Smith takes a seat.
Campbell Lindsay
returned. So back to Parker, bringing it across the timeline for the Lady Hawks. Picked up half-court man-to-man defense by the Owls. Brings it near side to Lindsay. Lindsay to Yates. Yates looked inside, nothing there. Back out top with it now to Parker. Parker Over the far side with it to Lindsay. Lindsay drives it down along the baseline in the short block, back out to Parker. Spoonster gave a thought, now takes to the elbow, back out, resets the offense, down to 30 ticks to go here in the first. Spoonster with the left hand, brings it to the elbow, to Hammett. Hammett wants a three. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Mooney. Mooney throws it up for Williams, and it's going to be taken away by Lindsay. Lindsay throws it up for Parker. Parker tries to go cross court, and now it's going to be another jump ball.
The end of this first quarter, we have just 11 seconds left, but in the last 4 minutes of the first quarter, it's just been sloppy with some turnovers from both sides.
And has Riley Coons checks in now for Tinley Spoonster.
If you're just joining us, it's 8-5. Clopton leads Silex.
Here comes Mooney. She turns on the Jets as there's down to under 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mooney picks up her dribble, gets it to Gradicke. Gradicke spins. She has it knocked away and goes out of bounds with 3 seconds left. And it stays with Silex. 8-5 our score, 2.2 ticks to go. Stacia Talbert also returns. She's going to come in for Yates. She'll try to stop the inbounds pass to Gradicke. Mooney looks. They get it in. Back out to Mooney. Mooney shot at the buzzer's up. It's no good, and that is how the first quarter ends. Clopton leads Silex by the score of 8-5. We've got your second quarter action coming your way next here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
You know, Maddie, while we have a moment here, I want to give a shout out to both cheerleading squads. They both did a fantastic job at the Clopton Invitational Tournament. And what I enjoyed most is they clapped for each other. Like when one squad was out there, the other squad was clapping as well.
Cheering along with them.
And I tell you what, hats off to both of you all for doing an outstanding job. As we start the second, the Hawks have the lead over Silex, 8-5. Spoonster with it over on the far wing. Now to Hammett in the far corner. Spoonster, as we mentioned, she has 7 of the 8 points for Clopton. Yeah. So with it is Smith. Smith finds Yates at the elbow. Back up top of the circle to Parker. Parker takes it around, brings it back out to Yates. Yates working against Gradicke, still man-to-man defense from the Owls. They get it inside, kicks it back out to Hammett. She pulls up for the short jumper. It's off the mark. Yates gets the loose basketball. Yates brings it back up on the near wing. Again, we're sitting across from the benches. Over on the far wing with it is Parker. Parker working against Williams. She spins around, and they're going to call the foul on Parker.
So that is her second foul.
And as she wrapped her arm around Williams as she was trying to get around, and you can't do that.
She was just trying to make room to get to the basket, but illegal.
A long pass again into Mooney. She pushes it into front court. Hammett catches right up to her. They get to Ellis. Ellis down low to Gradicke. Gradicke to shoot over top of everybody, and it's good.
Gradicke has had a big game so far. That is her 5th point of the night.
She's got 5 of the 7 for the Lady Owls. Here comes Parker all the way around, in some trouble. Back out top with it, Smith. Smith to Spoonster. Spoonster at the free throw line, kicks it back to Parker. Parker pulls up for the long jumper. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Mudd comes down with the rebound. She picks it up.
She was strong under the basket.
She was very strong underneath the basket. Gets it to Mooney. Mooney works it into the front court. Again, working against Hammett. She spins, takes it to the free throw line. Defense collapse, and Clopton just takes it away.
Jasmine Hammett kicked it out to Shani Yates.
So Spoonster over on the far wing brings it back up top. Now Yates thought about the long three, but Sarah Gradicke's wingspan is something she didn't want to shoot over. With it now is Parker. She backs it up to the circle. She starts directing traffic. She takes it to the far side, hands it to Spoonster. Spoonster brings it back in the paint, goes up amongst the trees. Her shot's up and good. Makes it 10-7. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Mooney now takes it over to the far side, brings it back near side, trying to get away from Hammett. And she's not having much luck. She picks it up, finds Williams. Williams gives to Gredeke. Gredeke lays it off to Mooney. Mooney's off the glass, and her shot's up and good. And the first 2 points for Abigail Mooney tonight, and it's a 1-point game. 10-9 our score, 5:41 to go here in the half. Parker has it now for Clopton. She spins around, goes up off the glass, and it's good.
First points for Skylar Parker.
They're just trading buckets at this point. 12-9 our score. Under 5.5 to go here in the first half. Over the far side with it is Mooney. Mooney finds Gradeke at the free throw line. Puts the ball in court. She spins in the paint. Her shot's partially blocked. Gets it back. Takes it off the glass, and it's good.
Another 2 for Sarah Gradeke.
Way to stay with your shot. Get that loose rebound. Put it right back up, and it's a 1-point game once again. 12-11. 5 minutes to go here in the half. Parker takes it to the far side. Gets in the corner to Spoonster. Spoonster looks in there. Nothing as she's getting guarded by Williams. Back up top with it to Parker. Parker to Smith. Long shot on the way, and it's good. Brea Smith drops some points. So once again, Mooney's got to be tired of Hammett because just watching the two of them is causing me to need an oxygen tank the way they're going back and forth. Nice hard play by both of them. Ball's tipped around. Clopton comes away with the loose basketball again. They throw it up to Spoonster. She takes it to the hole. His shot's no good, and on the rebound, Smith gets a hand on it, goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Hawks.
Big break there for Silex.
Madeline Bruni and Lindsey Campbell return for Hammett and Parker. Also returning to the ball game for Williams and Mudd is Isom and Ellis. Mooney pushes it in the front court, hands it off to Isom. Isom brings it back between the circles. Dishes it off to Thurman. Thurman back in the ball game as well. Gets it to Williams, but Thurman traces down loose basketball in the hands of Gradeke. Gradeke works around the defense, kicks it out, and Bruni gets the steal from Mooney.
Good defense by Campbell Lindsay and Shani Yates, and Madeline Bruni was just in the right spot.
Tell you what, Yates thought about that three, now backs it up to Bruni between the circles.
Silex has done a good job of blocking Yates and keeping her quiet with that 3 tonight.
Under 4 to go here in the half. Bruni takes it all the way over to the far wing, back up top to Smith. Smith behind the arc, trying to get it around Mooney. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay finds some space. She goes up. Her shot's up. It's no good, but she's headed to the free throw line. So Campbell Lindsay will make her first trip to the charity stripe, and Maddie Isom will pick up her first foul of the evening. Each team, that's the 5th team foul. And they're saying Maddie Isom has 2. I only had her for 1.
They did 2. Must have missed one.
Lindsay's first free throw shot is up and good.
That is her first points this evening.
Matches the largest lead of the night for Clopton. 15-11, 3:47 to go in the half. Second free throw shot is also good. So now 5 is the largest lead of the night. I'm sorry, they have led by as many as 3. And Lindsay comes in and gets the steal away. Now she's trying to get the jump ball call, and they finally call it as Carly Ellis was on the ground.
That was all Carly Ellis really could do, was protect it and go for the jump ball there as she lost possession.
Nice job wrapping it up. The possession stays with Silex. Good job again by both not to get the foul. Long pass into the front court to Isom, and it's tipped around. Coming away with it is Smith. Smith in some trouble, hands it back to Spoonster. Spoonster looks for some blocking. To find Bruni. Bruni goes up. Her shot's no good. Gets her own rebound. She's in some trouble, and there's going to be another jump ball, this time between Bruni and Ellis. As Bruni hits the ground, Sarah Gradeke kind of goes over and just like lifts her up.
It's easy for her to do.
Yeah, no kidding. 16-11 our score. Clopton leads Silex. 3:23 to go here in the half. Tori Mudd returns to the ball game now for Isom. At the Bowling Green Van Far matchup, the Lady Cats right now lead Van Far 18-11 in the second.
Shady Yates tries to get it to Campbell Lindsay, but it's knocked out by Rita Thurman. So they'll try it again. Yates moves to the other side of the baseline.
So on the near side, down along the baseline, Greg Ellis hands it to her, inbounds to Spoonster. Spoonster back up top to Smith. Now to Bruni. Over the far corner with it to Yates. She wants a 3. And it's off the mark. Getting the loose basketball is Smith. She goes up for the putback. It's no good, but she's fouled, so she's headed to the free throw line.
Foul goes on number 12 or 21, Carly Ellis.
And they said it's her second.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I
have that one.
Smith stands at the charity stripe. First free throw shot off the back of the rim, no good. So it looks like Riley Kuntz returns now for Shanna Yates with 3:13 to go in the half. Clopton up by 5. It is Silex homecoming here this evening, and it is a packed gym. Second free throw shot's on the way, and it's good.
Rita Thurman bringing the ball in, trying to find Mooney.
She gets it right back to Thurman. Thurman working against Bruni in the backcourt. She now crosses that timeline. Looks for some help. Bruni kind of pushing off. They go down low to Mudd, and that is the 5th turnover for the Lady Owls here in the second. Turnovers have not been their friend here in this first half. So Bruni with the basketball.
Looking to slow things down a little bit for Clopton.
Takes it to the far wing, hands it off to Spoonster. Spoonster trying to make room. She goes up. Her shot's tipped around, and it's no good. Bruni comes away with the loose basketball. Bruni finds the space, takes it in the paint. Shots up and good. Madeline Bruni with 2 more. She's trying to make up for time she lost. 19 to 11 is our score. 8 being the largest lead of the night here for Clopton. Mooney gets some pressure for Lindsay. Gets it back to Mudd. Mudd at the elbow. She's going to lose a handle on it. Goes out of bounds. They'll say it's the last touch by Kuntz. So from the free throw line extended here on the near side, Silex will inbound the ball. Hammett going to return to the ball game now for Smith. Parker's going to return for Spoonster.
And they look a lot alike.
I know.
Trade them out for someone else.
I know. Long throw into Gradicke. Gradicke spins. She runs into some traffic, but she count the bucket and the foul for Gradicke.
I think that might go on Campbell Lindsay. Yep.
They do. It's her first. 19-13. Gradicke looking to bring it within 5 if she can drop the free throw. 2:20 to go here in the half. Free throw shot rims in and out, no good. And there's a steal. That's by Ellis. Ellis into the front court with it, needs some help. Back out to Mooney. Mooney cross court with it to Thurman. Thurman finds a lane. She goes, shots up, it's no good. She's headed to the free throw line. She's going to shoot 2. And I believe that might go against Kuntz.
14, 15. Okay, so that's Riley Kuntz. Yep.
Both teams with 16 fouls here with 2:08 to go in the half. Free throw shot up and good by Thurman.
Her first points of the night come from the free throw line.
Thurman spins the ball in her hand. Shot up, on the way, and it's money as well.
Makes both of them.
19-15 is our score. 4-point lead for Clopton as a full court pressure comes from Silex. Campbell Lindsay finds a hole all the way down to the other end. Her shot's up, it's no good. Ball's tipped around, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Owls.
Campbell Lindsay just getting a little bit too far under the basket. She did it again earlier where she was able to get the steal and then make it down under the basket, but she just went too far and couldn't sink the layup.
So Clopton will inbound it along the baseline on the far side with 1:57 to go here in the second. Long pass into Parker. Parker thought about it, and now she dishes it off. Brings it back cross court to Lindsay. Her shot's off again, but she chases down loose basketball. Now to Bruni. Bruni thought about the 3, kicks up to Parker. Parker swings it near side to Hammett. Hammett pulls up for the long shot, and it's net. So Jasmine Hammett with 2. Everybody's trying to get in the scorebooks here as minute 34 is left to go in the half. And they're going to say it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gradicke.
Good defense by Lindsay, Kuntz, and Bruni.
So Spoonster returns along with Yates and Smith for Lindsay, Bruni, and Kuntz. 1:30 to go here in the half. Clopton on top, 21-15. Parker with the basketball. Over to the far side with it to Yates. Back to Parker again. Silex has gone to a 2-3 zone as Smith gets it over the far corner to Spoonster. Here comes Smith. She wants a long shot, and it's net. Brea Smith, that's her 5th of the night. Makes it 23-15. 8-point lead matches the largest of the night. 1:10 to go in the half. So with the basketball is Thurman. She throws it up and into the hands of a waiting Spoonster. Back to Smith. Smith kicks it out to Hammett. She wants another one, and it's net. And we've got a timeout on the court. It's a 10-point lead for the Clopton Hawks with 58 ticks to go here in the first half. Coach James wants to talk about it. We'll hear from some of our sponsors as you're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Are you looking for a small-town bank that will deliver personalized service? This is Michael Mudd, President and CEO of Silex Banking Company. Come visit us at our 20 South 2nd Street location in Silex for a sit-down one-on-one experience. If you can't stop by, visit us online at silexbank.com or call 573-384-5221. We also offer mobile deposit, e-statements, and online banking. Silex Banking Company, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Out of the timeout, it's going to be Silex's basketball. They'll have to take it the full length of the court. Clopton in the half court. Well, actually, Parker's going to pick them up before they cross the timeline. As Thurman gets in the front court with it to Williams. Williams in some trouble. Goes cross court, and she throws it in the stands.
Well, somebody almost got a souvenir they didn't want.
Oh, they're going to say Clopton tipped it.
The bench?
Well, I'm not.
That's where it was going.
There we go.
Okay.
I think he just went to the wrong direction, I guess.
I was going to say, somebody from Clopton's bench did touch that ball.
And so they came in and clarified. The officials did with 46 ticks to go here in the half. Clopton leads by 10, 25-15. With the basketball is Yates. Yates spins. Her shot's up. It's partially blocked. Back out with it now to Hammett. Hammett wants a long three. It's off the mark. Getting the loose rebound is Mudd. Mudd back with it to Mooney. Mooney into the front court. They get it now with it Thurman. Thurman on the near side. She goes in. Her shot's up and good. Rita Thurman drains two as we're down to 15 ticks to go in the half. 25-17 Clopton leads Silex. Parker with it now. Works it over on the far side between the circles. And now with it Smith. Kicks it out to Spoonster. We're down to 4 seconds. She needs some help. Gets it to and Shanna Yates at the buzzer. Shots up and it's no good. And at the half, Clopton leads Silex 17-15. We've got your halftime report coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated, and Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, you name it, and Ed will tackle it. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
25-17 is our score here at the half as Clopton leads Silex here at homecoming. And Maddie, it's been a very interesting back and forth affair this afternoon, or actually this evening.
It definitely has. You've been looking for some of those upperclassmen to kind of get hot, but you see a lot of underclassmen and people who are working down low who are getting a majority of the points tonight, but scoring has been spread out for Clopton and Silex both. So it has been a back and forth affair. Lots of turnovers at the end of that first quarter and at the beginning of the second. So it should be interesting to see how we go into the second half of the game.
All right. Let's go ahead. You had some scoring already figured up?
Yes.
Are you sure? Or am I putting you on the spot?
You're putting me on the spot.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's take a quick break. We'll return. We'll have scoring from the first half for you coming up in just a few moments as you're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
As temperatures fall, CD rates are rising at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 4 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 3.82%. Stop in at any of our 11 locations, including right here in Bowling Green, to open a high-interest rate CD. Or check us out online at ourpsb.com. People's Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Quoted APY based on a 4-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit to open or obtain stated APY. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana offers affordable, home-like senior living, enabling your loved ones the independence they want and the services they need. Staffed 24 hours a day with low resident-to-staff ratio and designated areas to visit your loved ones safely, rest assured Lynn's Heritage House provides peace of mind for you and those you love. So if you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or need care from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House has rooms ready. Call to set up a tour and visit soon. 754-4020 or visit 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
When it's time for some heavy-duty work at your place, there's only one name to remember, McMailer. McMailer & Sons, Backhoe and Excavating of Silex, offers septic system pumping and grease trap cleanouts. Just give them a call for all types of backhoe work with high lift and track hoe. They install water or sewer lines, septic tanks, and drain tile. They can build lakes, do dump truck work, jackhammering, bobcat work, and more. Fully insured, you can count on quality workmanship from McMailer & Sons, Backhoe and Excavating in Silex. Call 573-384-5978.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Boy, we're getting spoiled down here. I hate to rub it in to anybody else who's not spoiled like we are. Christy Hall taking care of us up here, so hats off and thanks to her so very much. The Silex band playing right now at halftime. Clopton leads Silex 25-17. Maddie, you've got your stats ready?
Yes, I do. So leading scoring for the Clopton Lady Hawks, Tinley Spoonster. And so Coach Street has looked to her as an underclassman to have some of those leadership qualities. And so she's really stepping up big tonight. So she's leading scoring 9 points for Tinley Spoonster. Brea Smith with 5. Jasmine Hammett with 4. Skylar Parker has 2. Madeline Bruni with 2. And she's come in off the bench. And so this is really her first game back. Campbell Lindsay with 2, and then 1 point for Stacia Talbert to make 25 for the Clopton Lady Hawks in the first half. And for the Silex Lady Owls, leading scoring, Sarah Gradicke, and that's someone that Coach Robert James was hoping got hot in the second half of the season, wasn't really playing like herself in the first half, and so looking for her to continue staying hot at the second half of their stretch of the season. And then Tori Mudd went through the free throw line. She did not have any points, though. Maddie Isom with 2 points. Abigail Mooney with 2, and Rita Thurman with 4. So that rounds out your scoring of 17 points for the Silex Lady Owls.
All right, we've got just about under 4 minutes to go here in the half again. Clopton leads Silex 25-17. Of course, it's homecoming, so in between the games we'll have the coronation going on, and then we'll have a boys matchup for you. I had the Bowling Green game up. I know that they were still leading Van Far at the half. So I'll get you a check on that here coming up in just a few moments. We'll be back with second half action coming up after this here on Eagle 102.
One multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Since 1939, Meyer Implement Company has been serving the local agricultural and business communities with quality sales and service. Meyer Implement has also taken great pride in supporting those communities and would like to wish the area sports teams the best of luck throughout their seasons. Be sure to stop by and visit the people who truly appreciate your business. Meyer Implement Company in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
So, Maddie, at Bowling Green High School right now at halftime, Bowling Green leads Van Far 23-17. As we mentioned, Mark Froelich, Corey Buchanan on the call at Bowling Green this evening. Louisiana is hosting Ellsbury. Mark Froelich, Greg Pitzer, and April Froelich. Almost said Liv.
Gordon Sanders.
Yeah. Who did I say? I said Mark again.
He's in two places at once.
Yeah,
he's really
talented.
talented.
So let's try this again. So Gordon Sanders, April Froelich, and Greg Pitzer have the call coming up on that one too. Again, you can find all the games online at kjfmradio.com, on your KJFM radio app, on Alexa. If you have not downloaded the KJFM radio app yet, you are really missing out. It is your phone's new best friend.
It is, and so you can stay up to date with everything, even when you're out of the area, with the app.
Absolutely. We're ready to start the third quarter here at Silex High School. Again, appreciate everyone here at Silex taking care of us this evening. Coronation between games will take place coming up in just a little bit. Coaches getting their last-minute strategies in. Now, I wonder if Coach James said the same thing to him here at this halftime as he did last Friday night.
We give him that little extra push. Maybe it'll work. Second time's a charm as well. But Silex did a really good job of keeping some shooters quiet. Obviously, Tinley Spoonster had a pretty big first half for the Clopton Lady Hawks, but Shady Yates has been quiet. And a lot of that is due to the guarding from Sarah Gradicke.
Yes.
Sarah Gradicke has made it really tough for Yates to even get a shot up.
And speaking of Sarah, looks like the same starting five are back out. It's going to be Silex's basketball to start the third quarter. Rita Thurman will inbound. She's guarded on the inbounds play by Parker. They get in the backcourt to Mooney. Mooney guarded by Hammond again. The man-to-man defense still in play from the Lady Hawks. He has it right back to Thurman. Thurman brings it near side. And she works against Spoonster to Isom. Isom all the way over. Lob it inside to Gradicke. She takes off the glass. It's too hard with the loose basketball. Is Hammett. Hammett brings it into the front court. She's guarded now by Isom. Needs some help. Gets it from Yates. Yates picks up her dribble. Right back to Parker. Parker on the near wing. Gets down the near corner. Back up top with it to Yates to Spoonster. She's going to reset things. Parker is. Between the circles. She's guarded by Thurman. Man-to-man defense still from the Lady Owls over the far side to Spoonster. Spoonster looks inside, finds Yates. Yates takes it to the bucket. And you were just talking about Shannon Yates with no points. And she opens it up there with two and gives back to a 10-point lead for Clopton. 27-17, 7 minutes to go here in the third.
It seems all I had to do was talk about it. She was probably like, say that sooner.
Big tray from Rita Thurman. She brings it within 7. Thurman with the big three. And now here comes Smith. She looks to answer back, takes it down to the short corner. Back up top with it now to Parker. Parker swings over far side to Hammett. Hammett between the circles, back to Parker. Parker works it around. She's guarded by Thurman. Thurman very quick. Brings it now near side on the wing to Yates. Yates looks to toss it inside. However, she throws it away. Gets it to Thurman. Thurman in the front court. Loses a hand on the ball. Goes out of bounds and back to Clopton. So back-to-back turnovers on possessions here. 27-20 our score. Clopton leads Silex. 6:25 to go here in the third.
Really all that Yates was looking to do was to get that ball down low to Spoonster, and she got hung up with Mooney and was able to force that turnover.
Far corner with it to Spoonster. She looks, gets it inside to Yates. Yates back out to Spoonster. Spoonster fakes a three, puts the ball in the court, takes in the paint, goes around. Her shot's up. It's no good. Coming down with the rebound are the Owls.
Maddie Hall got the rebound there.
Yeah, Mooney with the ball. She looks for the screen from Gradicke. Working around, trying to get away from Hammett. Her shot's up, finds Gradicke over on the far side, kicks it to Thurman. Thurman wants another three, and it's off the side. With the loose basketball is Yates. Yates throws it up to Smith. Smith into the front court, goes all the way around. She runs into some trouble, tries to shoot over top of everybody. It's no good. Maddie Hall gets the loose basketball.
Nearly throws it out, just trying to rip it away.
She holds on tight. Now it's into the front court with Mooney. Mooney working against Hammett. Working around to the near side, hands it to Isom. Isom into the paint. Her shot's up. It's partially tipped. And it's Smith that comes away with the basketball. She kicks it to Parker. Parker throws it up. That's to Hammett. Hammett takes it to the hole. Her shot's up and good.
Another two for Jasmine Hammett.
Yep, coming back the other way with it is the Lady Owls. Mooney works it. Still guarded by Hammett. 29-20 is our score. Here comes Mooney. She takes it to the hole. It's off the mark. It rolls off the side. Lady Luck's just not following her way. Hawks throw it up to Smith. Smith takes it to the hole. Her shot's partially blocked, and it's Hall with the rebound. She outlets to Gradicke. Gradicke says, you know what, I'm going to slow this down a little bit. Mooney says, now I'll pick it back up the pace. Several subs set to come in the basketball game as Mooney bounces off of Hammett. They hand it to Thurman. Thurman stands up top, guarded by Parker. Looks to go inside to Mooney. Mooney back outside to Gradicke. Long three from Gradicke. Oh, it's off the back of the rim. Ball's loose. Smith and Isom chase it down. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Isom. So Campbell Lindsay, Madeline Bruni, and Stacia Talbert check in for Clopton. Looks like Carly Ellis is going to return for Sarah Gradicke. Yates, Hammett, and Parker have a seat for the Hawks. So Bruni running point for the Lady Hawks. Brings it across the timeline. Near corner with it to Spoonster. Spoonster guarded by Isom. And they're going to have a foul. That's going to go against Hall, I believe. And that'll be her third.
Maddie Hall has been big on getting those rebounds for the Silex Lady Owls and has been a big help defensively. You're going to want to keep her in this game, and with 3 fouls, you're probably going to have to sit her for at least a few minutes, if not the rest of the third quarter.
We got a timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:13 to go in the third. Clopton leads Silex 29-20. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows, custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown. Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Inbounding the basketball is Spoonster. She looks, tries to get inside, needs somebody else, gets into Smith, and says it goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched. Well, I know what the fans are calling it. It looks like both officials aren't exactly sure. They're going to say, yes, it was last touched by Clopton.
Good defense by Abigail Mooney, and she was forcing Bruni to make a decision. And unfortunately, it goes out of bounds for the Lady Hawks.
Back the other direction, Mooney quickly into the front court. Spins around trying to get away from Lindsay. She hands it off to Thurman. Thurman takes it over on the far wing, picks up a dribble, looks inside. Back out with it again to Hall. Hall stops. She pops from the block. It's up. It's no good. Ball's loose. And Hall comes away with it. Now Isom. Now back in the hands of Smith. Smith going to go all the way in. Her shot's blocked by Isom. Goes out of bounds, but it'll stay with Clopton.
Maddie Isom is so fast, and she's really good about playing defense and getting wherever the ball is, and that's where you'll typically find her, and she's good about staying out of foul trouble.
3:45 to go here in the third. 29-20 is our score. Yates inbounds, gets it into Spoonster. Spoonster tries to go down low, it rolls off. It's a turnover for Clopton. Again, good defensive stance by the Owls. Back the other direction with it is Mooney. Mooney Gets it off to Isom. Isom kicks it out to Thurman. Thurman guarded now by Bruni, puts the ball in the court, kicks it out to Mooney. Mooney, one dribble, back to Thurman. She drives the baseline, hits the ground, and they're going to tie it up with a jump ball.
She slid quite a ways. She has those knee guards on, and so she was able to hold on to it, but turnover for Silex.
In fact, every Silex player except for now Tori Mudd, who steps on the court, has the knee pads on. Brea Smith takes a seat. Parker returns. She's back to running the point. Gets it off. Parker keeps it now with it to Yates. Yates works it around. Looks inside. Nothing there. Kicks it over to Lindsay. Lindsay working her way around Isom's what I was trying to say, and didn't come out very well. We have 3 minutes to go here in the third. Clopton leads this one 29-20. So Spoonster over on the far wing, backs it up. Now finds Bernie between the circles. With it is Spoonster. Now with it to Parker. Parker to Bernie. Bernie guarded by Mudd. Backs it up. She stops. Pops from the elbow, and it's net. Madeline Bernie with another 2. She's got 4 on the night. And on the inbounds, it's deflected out of bounds. So it's going to stay with Silex. 31-20 is our score. 11 is now the largest lead of the night for the Hawks.
They'll pull Bruni up to apply some pressure to Mooney. So 3 on Mooney.
They find Tori Mudd. Mudd in the near corner, back up top with it to Ellis. Ellis's shot's money. Carly Ellis now gets 2 in the night. Back with it to Yates. Yates, long 3. It's off the mark. And with the rebound is Mooney. Mooney. She'll bring it into the front court. Hands off to Mudd. Mudd down low. Hall all alone. Shot is good. Maddie Hall with the points. 31-24, under 2 to go here in the third. 1:55 here to go in the third. In the near corner with it is Spoonster. Now back up top to Bruni, over far wing to Parker. Parker's going to back it up and reset things. Down to 1:40 to go here in the third. Takes all the way down the block, backs it up. Parker with the ball, in some trouble. Finds Lindsay. Lindsay is going to be fouled. They're going to call Isom on that one.
That will be her third. Okay.
Looks like Jasmine Hammett and Brea Smith are coming back in the ball game along with Rita Thurman. 1:30 to go in the third.
Spoonster and Bernie out for Clopton.
Yates to inbound along the baseline. She's guarded by by Ellis. Get it right into Smith. Smith trying to work around, find some space. She goes up amongst the trees, shots up. It's no good. She's going to the free throw line, though.
And the foul is going to be called on, who was that?
Well,
was it Maddie?
No, it's
Hall?
No, there's Isom's third, but did they call that on her too? Yep, 21. That's Carly Ellis's third.
Okay.
Free throw shot is no good by Smith. She'll get a second. 32-21 is our score as Bowling Green leads Van Far in girls action. Here it's 31-24. Hawks on top of the Owls. Brea Smith's second free throw shot is good. She's shooting 50% from the charity stripe tonight. With it now is Mooney. Mooney guarded again by Hammett in the backcourt. Crosses into the front court. Over far wing with it now to Thurman. Thurman finds Hall at the elbow. Hall to Gradicki in the paint. She spins. Her shot's up. It's no good. She's fouled. She's headed to the charity stripe. It'll be her third trip.
Couple of fouls from both sides leading to individuals getting some free throws, which could be big points when you take a look at that last game that Clopton played against Silex in that fourth quarter that they had to come back and win.
Gradicki's free throw shot's up and good. So Sarah's first is good, makes it 32-25, 1:14 to go here in the third quarter.
She's double digits on the night with 10 points.
Second free throw shot on the way. Rims in and out, no good. Yates with the rebound, and she picked up the foul. She gets it in the hands of Parker. Parker into the front court. Back out to Yates, swings it to Smith. Smith behind the arc, over to Lindsay. Lindsay right back to Smith between the circles, top of the key. Puts the ball in the court, splits defenders, goes over, tries to get to Yates, out to Hammett. Hammett back to Lindsay. Lindsay stops, pops. Her shot's off the rim, no good. Tori Mudd blocks out, gets the rebound. Gets it, long pass up to Gradicky. Gradicky stops, off the glass, it's no good. Tipped around, Maddie Hall comes with it, it's still no good. Gets her own putback, no good, but she's headed to the free throw line.
Those second chances, and that's an opportunity to score, and that was something that Silex was able to capitalize on in the Clopton tournament, and they were able to come out on the side of victory.
So Campbell Lindsay picks up her second foul as Maddie Hall's first free throw is on the money. Tinley Spoonster returns now for Lindsay. Maddie Hall at the charity stripe for her second. Shot on the way. Off the rim, chasing down the loose basketball, though, is Thurman. Thurman goes cross court to Mudd. Mudd wants a three, and it's good. Tori Mudd with the tray.
It's a big three-pointer.
And then all of a sudden, it's a three-point game. As Parker in some trouble, goes back up top. Smith from the free throw line. Rims in and out, no good. And it's going to be over the back on the rebound. So with 20 ticks to go in the third. Clopton on top, 32-29.
That's on Shady Yates.
It's her second. Each team with 3 team fouls here in the third. Under 20 to go. As Mooney looks to go back door to Mudd. Her shot's up and good. And Tori Mudd brings this one within 1. 7 seconds. Here comes Smith. Smith goes up. Her shot's no good. Gets her own rebound. And now it's going back the other direction. Thurman takes it away, and that is how the third ends. Clopton leads this one by 1, 32-31. We've got your final quarter of action coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Kuda's Auto Repair in Farber is a full-service repair shop, offering oil changes to engine replacements and everything in between. All repairs are backed by a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile warranty. Kuda's Auto Repair features Motorcraft batteries, a full line of tires and lift kits. Kuda's Auto Repair also has 24/7 towing and recovery services for all light-duty vehicles. Located at 518 South Main in Farber, Kuda's Auto Repair. Call 573-249-KUDA. That's 573-249-5832 for Kuda's Auto Repair.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
So, Matt, excuse me. Maybe you better get a score while I get that taken care of.
Yes, 32-31. Clopton is holding on to that 1-point lead as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Having some foul trouble with a couple of players. Carly Ellis has 3, Maddie Hall has 3, Maddie Isom has 3 for Silex. And then we have a lot of players with just two fouls for Clopton. So they're still kind of in that yellow area and wanting to make sure that they stay out of foul trouble and don't want to send Silex to the free throw line any more than they have to, as Silex has definitely closed the gap in this one.
I got a little choked up how exciting this game was. Mooney's shoving off of Hammett, as Hammett is quite the pest on her this evening. They get to Gradicky, now to Mudd. Mudd at the free throw line. Her shot's up, it's off the mark, but it's Hall there for the putback, and it's good. And it is Silex back in charge again, up by 1, 33-32. Parker near side with it to Yates, back to Parker. Over to Spoonster in the far corner with it now to Hammett. Her shot's high, off the mark. With the rebound is Gradicky. Gradicky to Mooney. Mooney again working against Hammett. Spins as she's in the front court. Over at the head of Silex's bench, hands it to Thurman. Thurman guarded by Parker. Looks for some help. Working around with it. Now with it to Mudd. Oh, excuse me, down low to Gradicky. Gradicky in the paint. She spins, and she's going to travel. So she had the move. She just wasn't able to get in position quick enough. Standing room here only in the Silex High School this evening for homecoming. Right now the Lady Owls lead the Lady Hawks by 1 as we're in the fourth quarter. Smith takes it. She's down the block, backs it up top with it now to Spoonster. She wants a long shot. It's off the front of the rim. It's no good. Yates with the rebound, kicks it out to Smith. Smith takes it up. Her shot over top of everybody's up and good. Brea Smith gives them back the 1-point lead. 34-33. Here comes Thurman the other direction. And they're going to call double dribble. Back-to-back turnovers for the Owls on their possessions. Silex going to remain in their half-court defense. So with it is Parker. Parker over the far side with it to Spoonster. Spoonster looks inside, now back up top, and it's taken away by Mooney. Mooney against Smith, loses a handle on the ball, goes down low, and it's going to be a tag, a foul on Smith. And it's going to send Mooney to the free throw line. We talked about her being here early tonight, Maddie.
She was.
Working on free throws. We'll see if they pay off.
So that is just the second foul for Brea Smith.
Abigail Mooney's first free throw shot is up and off the mark. Madeline Bruni comes in for Tinley Spoonster. Maddie Isom comes in for Thurman. Looks like Carly Ellis is going to come in for Gradicky. At the Bowling Green matchup right now between Van Far and Bowling Green, the girls' game is Bowling Green still leads by 10 in the third. Second free throw shot is money, and we're knotted at 34 all here.
Right after making that shot, Abigail Mooney is right on Skylar Parker.
And Parker throws it in the hands of Ellis, and the turnover. Ellis back out to Mudd. Mudd looks for another long three, and it's off the mark. Getting the loose basketball is Smith, and we got a timeout on the court. Coach Street's going to, once it, we're going to talk about it. 6:05 to go here in the final quarter of this one. We're knotted at 34 all as you're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
So, Maddie, just what we were talking about just earlier on as Clopton was out doing their cheerleading performance. You look down and the Silex cheerleaders clapping right along with them. That's so much fun. It makes it sound so much louder, especially in these gyms that are just packed full.
It does, and they were actually hanging out before the game as well. Did you see that?
No.
Both squads were together.
We can't have that type of
You're
thing
friends.
going on. You're rivals. You can't be hanging out together. No. Bunch of great kids in the area. We're pretty lucky here in our northeast corner. So with it is Parker. Parker in the front court working against Isom over to the far side to Bruni. Bruni looks inside, holds the ball high as Maddie Hall kind of forces her to put the ball on the court. To Smith. Smith between the circles. She's guarded against by Mooney. Back to Parker, going to reset things. Looks like they're slowing things down. Over the far side with it now to Bruni. Back near side to Hammett. Back to Bruni again. Over to now the far wing. To Parker. Parker at the elbow. Needs some help. Gets it from Hammett. Hammett back to Bruni. Bruni behind the three-point line wants a three. And it's Isom with the loose basketball. Gets it in the hands of Mooney. Mooney's going to bring it across the timeline. She's waiting for Isom to set the screen. Hands it off to Hall on the far side. Hall takes it down the block and she spins. And they're going to call a foul on the floor.
I believe that was Bruni that she ran into. We'll see who they give the foul.
That is Bruni. That is just her first. 5:14 to go here in the ball game. We're knotted at 34 all. Silex ball, they get to Mudd. Mudd right back to Mooney. Mooney tries to save it from going out of bounds, but it rolls off her leg, and she's unable to save it.
Kind of handcuffed her. It was a hard throw, and it was low, and there was really not much that Abigail Mooney could do.
So Parker again in control of the ball for the Lady Owls. Working against Isom. In the far corner with it to Smith. Smith tries to split defenders, takes it to the free throw line, and it's taken away by Isom. Isom all the way down. She goes up, and Parker hits it and goes out of bounds. So it'll stay with Silex under their own basket.
Good defense by Skylar Parker.
So with it is Mooney. She smacks the ball. Looks for offense to move. Gets it into Mudd. Mudd goes up. She can't hold on to it. Goes out of bounds.
I think she realized she was too far under the basket a little too late. And almost threw it over her head backwards. It was a Grady shot type thing.
So back in possession of the Hawks. With it is Parker. Parker working crossover dribble. She spins, brings it back, gets it to Smith. Smith on the near side, kicks it out to Yates. Now to Parker over the far wing with it to Bruni. Bruni's going to take it all the way in. Her running shot's too hard off the glass. With the rebound is Hall. Gets it to Mudd. Now back to Mooney. Mooney's waits for her offense to set as she crosses into the front court. She's trying to get around Hammett. Over the far side, all the way down on the block, off the glass. It's no good. And with the rebound is Bruni. It goes out of bounds. It was knocked out of bounds. They're saying last touch by Hall.
There were a couple Clopton Lady Hawks, I think it was Yates and Bruni, that were right there. Some Silex faithful were looking for that ball to go the other way.
Parker once again instructing players as she comes across the timeline. Hands it off to Yates. Yates spins, goes down low. Her shot's up. It's no good. They're trying to get the fouls is what it looks like they're trying to draw and go to the free throw line as we're not at 34 all. And we're under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Long three on the way. Mud shot's no good. Isom tries to save it, but it ends up in the hands of Clopton. To Smith. Smith all the way in. Her shot's up. It's no good. Works to get her own rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Clopton.
Brea Smith always does a fantastic job of crashing after she throws up a shot. Whether she is at the free throw line, whether she's down low, she's always trying to get her rebound or someone else's. So she's really good about that.
We're going to have another timeout on the court. 3:45 to go here in this ball game. We are knotted at 34 all as you're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
All right, after this timeout, it's going to be Clopton basketball. 3:45 to go here in the match. We're knotted at 34 all, and this has been a fun game, Maddie.
It has been a really fun game, and we expected nothing less coming into this match. As well as they played each other in the Clopton tournament, it only makes sense that this EMO conference match turns out this way.
So Yates to inbound. She looks, gets it into Parker. Parker in the near corner to Spoonster. Spoonster pulls up. Her shot's net.
That's a three-pointer.
They're giving her the tray. So Tinley Spoonster with her second tray of the evening. And there's a takeaway by the Hawks.
And it's from Spoonster.
It is from Spoonster, but she gets in a jump ball situation. However, that means that the possession arrow favors Silex. No, it did not. No. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, now they got it.
Minor thing. But Silex will have the ball.
Yeah, so Silex's basketball.
Let's talk about the speed from Tinley Spoonster. She drains a three, then she gets back down the court, able to intercept a pass, and then ends up being a jump ball. But just think about that. She is definitely going to be a fun player to watch over the next few years.
Rita Thurman with the ball now. Gets it inside to Gradicke. Gradicke back out to Ellis. She wants the tray and she gets it.
Raining threes.
Carly Ellis with the big tray. Knocks it back up at 37 all. Into the front court to Lindsay. Lindsay working around the defense. Needs some help. Gets it from Parker. Parker takes in the paint in the near corner with it now. Is Spoonster. Spoonster working with it. And she has it taken away.
It's Maddie Isom.
Isom gets it back in the hands of Mooney. Down to Isom on the block. Back out to Mooney. Mooney will reset this offense for his Lady Owls. Down to 2:52 to go in the ball game. 37 all is the score. Over the far side with it. Now to Isom. Isom pulls up. Her shot's net. It's a 2-point game as Maddie Isom gives him the lead here in the fourth. Parker splits defenders. Goes up to Lindsay. Lindsay's going to go all the way to the hole. Her shot's up, and it's no good. Gradicke with the rebound. And now we're going to get the foul.
On Lindsay, I believe. That was who was down there working against Gradicke.
It is only the 5th team foul.
Lindsay's third.
So Spoonster coming out as Hammett returns. 39-37 is our score. Silex on top here at homecoming. They lead Clopton with 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Silex got the win by 2 a week ago tonight. Isom back to Mooney. Over the far side. Dips it down low to Ellis, is taken away. And so another turnover for Silex. Here comes Hammett. She goes the hole. Her shot's too hard off the glass, and they're going to say it's she stepped out and was the first person to touch the basketball. She hadn't regained or established presence in the court.
I think that they may have gotten away with a travel right before that.
Yep, so a trap set up for Mooney. They get it back to Thurman. Thurman working against Parker. She brings it in the front court, hands it back to Mooney. Back to Thurman again. A little pitch and catch between the two as they're under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Mooney down, off the glass, shots up and good.
She was able to just make room there. It was almost like the Red Sea parted and defense went both ways, and Mooney took it to the basket.
We've got another timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. With 1:41 to go here in the ball game, it is Silex leading Clopton 41-37. You're listening to Emo Conference Basketball on Eagle 102.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Out of the timeout, it is Silex leading Clopton 41-37, 1:41 to go. Oh, they were asking the court warming homecoming candidates to go get lined up. So it's going to be Clopton basketball,
Yes.
Clopton basketball as Yates will do the inbounds in the middle of Silex's bench. Yates looks for somebody to get it to. They get it right into Lindsay. Lindsay brings it to the near side, into the front court. Works it around, hands it now to Parker. Parker dribbles with the right hand, gets it to Yates. Yates to Smith. Smith on the other side. She goes up. They're going to say she's going to shoot two.
Foul going on number 4, Maddie Isom.
That would be her 4th. Got more players set to check in. 1:27 to go here in the ball game. Silex on top by 4. Brea Smith at the free throw line. First free throw shot is up and good. So we've got Tinley Spooster and Madeline Bruni coming in for Shanna Yates and Campbell Lindsay. Brea Smith at the charity stripe. She dribbles. Shot up on the way. Off the front of the rim, rolls, hits the back, and it falls good. It's a 2-point game, 41-39. With it is Thurman. Thurman pushes it in the front court for the Lady Owls all the way down. Her running floater's up, it's no good. With the rebound is Spoonster, and she's in some trouble. And they're going to call a foul against the Lady Owls.
That's on Maddie Hall.
That's her 4th.
Clopton's trying to draw that foul right now as well with players that have 3, 4 fouls. We're late in the game, and they're going to try to get themselves to the free throw line if they can, or just get a player out.
So Shanna Yates going to throw in 2-2-1 defense, full court from Silex. This is what they did last Friday. Bruni works, gets it into Spoonster. Spoonster throws a pass up to Smith. Smith gives a head fake all the way down, goes cross court, and it's taken away by Maddie Hall. Unfortunately, momentum carried her out of bounds. So Clopton will keep it under their own basket with 1:06 to go here in the game. 41-39, Owls on top by 2. Spoonster to inbound. They get it right into Yates. Back up with it to Parker. Parker inside to Yates. Yates goes around. Her shot's up. It's no good. She's headed to the free throw line. She's going to get to shoot 2.
She's able to tie this one at the free throw line.
See who they called out on it. They called it on Isom. That is going to be 5 for her. Nope.
That is on.
They're saying that's only her 3rd. Okay. I had her for 4.
I had her for 4 as well. Oh, there. So that's 5 then, right?
I'm guessing Coach took her out.
Yep. They just moved it up.
5. Okay.
I was like, I think I had that right. So that will be Tori Mudd coming in for Maddie Isom as she is fouled out.
Shanna Yates stands at the free throw line to shoot 2 with 1:01 to go in the ball game. First free throw shot is up and good. It is a 1-point basketball game.
It's just the 3rd point on the night for Shanna Yates.
She spins the basketball. Shot on the way. And it's good. We're not at 41 all. We're down to 1:01 to go in the ball game. Full court man-to-man defense from the Hawks. They get to Thurman. Thurman slows it down just a little bit. She works. Hands it back out to Mooney. Mooney works against Hammett. Takes over the far side. Just sit down low to Thurman. Thurman, ball goes out of bounds.
Last touch by Skylar Parker.
So it stays with Silex. Charlie Spoonster returns, or Tinley Spoonster returns.
You have to wait till next year.
Charlie get a kick out of that one. So they throw a long pass in up to Maddie Hall. She stops, she pops, her shot's off the backboard and good. Maddie Hall gives them the 2-point lead as we're headed the other direction. With it is Spoonster to Bernie, to Yates, back to Bernie, now to Smith. 25 seconds to go. Dribbling down. Looks like Clopton may be trying to go for the last shot. Bernie takes it. Her shot's denied. It goes. They chase down the loose basketball.
Looks like a foul may have been called.
And we're trying to get this.
That or a timeout.
Yeah, we're trying to get the scene, but the fans are standing. And so the officials are discussing it. So it looks like it's going to be
a timeout.
A timeout awarded to Clopton. So with 14 ticks to go here in the ball game, it is Silex with the lead by 2 by the score of 43-41. We've got the final of this one coming up next here on Eagle 102.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
43-41 is our score. Silex leads this one by 2 with 14.9 seconds to go in the ball game. It's Clopton's basketball. They will inbound it in their half of the court. In the Bowling Green Van Far girls matchup right now, Bowling Green leads Van Far 54-43 in the 4th.
Clopton looking to tie this one, send it to overtime.
So Yates with the basketball. She smacks it. Looks for the offense to go. Gets it inside to Parker. Parker needs some help. Tries to go down low. Ball's loose. Coming away with it is Gradicke, and they immediately foul her with 6 seconds to go and walk to the other end for a 1-and-1.
Gradicke may not be the one that they want at the free throw line, as she's had a really good game, has a pretty good shot this evening. Could make this a little bit more difficult on the Hawks.
So it's a 1-and-1, 43-41. Coach Robert James calls everybody off the line. And he yells, no fouls.
Might be some good advice.
Gradicke with the free throw is good. She'll get the second. Now Coach Robert James wants to talk to his players. So another timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 6.3 seconds to go. Silex has the lead by 3, 44-41. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Woo, 6.3 seconds to go. Sarah Gradicke at the free throw line for her second. She earned the second by making the first. It's a 3-point basketball game. Gradicke, second free throw shot on the way is good, and it's a 2-point game, or 2-possession game. Here comes Yates. Long three off the rim. It's no good, and that's how this one's going to end. Silex wins it 45-41. We've got your postgame show coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up. The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Well, this one's final, Maddie, as the Silex gets a win, 45-41, and I know you're going to go help with some of the halftime court warming festivities, take some pictures, so why don't you run down some scoring for us?
Yes, leading scoring for the Clopton Lady Hawks, Tinley Spoonster had 12, Brea Smith with 11. So those were your leading scorers for Clopton, but followed up by Jasmine Hammett with 6, Shani Yates had 4, Madeline Bruni with 4, Skylar Parker had 2, Campbell Lindsay with 2, and Stacia Talbert with 1. And then it was pretty much all Silex in that second half. Leading scoring for Silex was Sarah Gradicke. That was who was sent to the free throw line at the end of the game. 12 points on the night. 7 points for Rita Thurman. Maddie Hall with 6. Abigail Mooney, 5. Maddie Isom, 5. Carly Ellis, 5. And Troy Mudd, 5. So scoring was really just all over the place for the Silex Lady Owls.
All right. So not only did they get the third place win a week ago, now they have the MO Conference win. And I'm sure that these two are going to meet up possibly at the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament as well, and then possibly districts.
Yes, and so these two teams play each other really hard, and it was kind of a similar story to what we saw at the Clopton tournament, especially out of Silex. They were really able to step it up in the second half. They were able to draw the foul, sink the shot, but they played great defense, and they targeted a couple of key players for Clopton, keeping them pretty quiet for a majority of the night.
All right, let's take a break on the post-game show as we get ready to the coronation stuff is getting ready to start here in just a few moments. Again, the Silex Lady Owls got the win over Clopton this evening, 45-41.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Want to pass along the final from Bowling Green girls and the Vanpar Lady Indians is Bowling Green picked up the win of 56-43. So our Bowling Green Lady Cats get their conference win this evening. It was the Silex Lady Owls getting their win over Clopton by the score of 45-41. We're going to kind of reset things here real quick. They're getting ready to start the homecoming festivities, and we'll kind of let their PA announcer take over that as they start introducing everybody, and we'll see if we can follow as we can. The band providing some great music for us this evening. And don't forget, we've got multiple ball games going on tonight. Mark and Corey Buchanan are at Bowling Green as they host Vanpar. Gordon Sanders, Greg Pitzer, and April Fronick are in Louisiana as they host the Ellsbury Indians. And, of course, myself, Maddie Ingram, and myself are here at Silex High School this evening for court warming. So it looks like some things are getting ready to start as everybody's moving around. They have a nice little setup down here, and we'll give you the shot coming up in just a few moments of how their couch or their court will be seated. It's a cute little mashup over there, and we'll look at that. As you can see, they've got it set up nicely here this evening. We're waiting for the candidates to come in as the band plays Sweet Caroline. And as I mentioned, we are sitting in the middle of the Silex faithful, and they're singing along, of course. Looks like they're just waiting for everybody to line up still. An exciting matchup here. All right, so the band finished their song, and we'll see now. We'll turn it over to their PA announcer just as soon as she starts talking.
Good evening and welcome to Silex's 2023 homecoming. Ms. Cody and myself would first like to say thank you to our student council officers for planning and all they did to make this week wonderful. I also want to say thank you to Mr. Gray for his patience and help with all that goes into this week. And thank you to Ms. Christy Hall for taking our pictures. So at this time, I would like to introduce our retiring king and queen. The retired queen is Kaylee Engelmeyer. Kaylee is the daughter of Jeremy Engelmeyer and Mary Stewart. After graduating last year, Kaylee is currently attending Mizzou and plans to get a bachelor's in animal science and continue on to become a vet. Our retiring king is Wesley Perkins. Wesley is the son of Carl and Sandra Perkins. After graduating last year, Wesley is currently a diesel technician at Jack Cooper Transport. Serving as crown bearers tonight are Gracie Dougal and
right. As they're handing out the stuff real quick. The former ones, the past courtrooming king and queen, they're going to line everybody else up for the pictures now over at the little section they have set up that we talked about that a little bit ago. Again, the winners. I'm getting them for you here again real quick. The winners is Josh Price and Ella Tonis. So congratulations to them. And we'll be back. We'll have the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show for you coming up in just a few minutes. As we were talking about this matchup down here in the EMO conference game, the Clopton Hawks on the girls' side fell to Silex by the score of 45-41. It's the boys' turn coming up next, and we'll have the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show for you right around the corner.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated, and Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, you name it, and Ed will tackle it. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, we had the girls match up just a little bit ago as the Silex Lady Owls were once down, got down by 11, came back and beat Clopton by 4, 45-41. Now it's the boys' turn as we're waiting for them to get this started after the courtroom festivities were taken care of. So they're kind of clearing out over there now. So hopefully we'll get the pregame underway here in the high school gym at Silex. Again, if you're just joining us, the Bowling Green girls also defeated Van Far this evening 56-43. Louisiana is hosting Ellsbury this evening. Mark Froenick, Corey Buchanan are in Bowling Green for the Van Far Bowling Green matchups. The boys' game should be getting underway here any moment, and we'll try and pass along some updates for you on that as well. So on this one, unfortunately, when these two teams met over at the Clopton Invitational Tournament, Clopton pretty well dominated the game between the two. And Silex, although they did a great job of trying to put up some points and stay active in this one, they just didn't quite have an answer for the Hawks. Now, one of the big things with that game was that Tyler Kuntz got on quite a shooting spree, and the Hawks came away with the win by the score of 70-37 in that one. So hopefully Silex will look and see what maybe they could have learned and make some adjustments in this one, as Clopton's offense is quick. It's very quick offense to their defense. They like to get it right up in your face and force those turnovers. And obviously, we mentioned before, the Evans brothers have been pretty dominant down low. Cash and Kane Evans both doing a great job underneath the basket. But the outside shooting's what got the Owls over at the Clopton tournament. So let's see if they have an answer for that. I know Jordan Genowine had a big night that night. As I mentioned, Tyler Kuntz I believe if I remember off the top of my head, I think he put up 31 points in that matchup. So we'll have to see. It's the gym is beautiful here at Silex High School. So we'll just have to see if there's if it was the home court touch that evening for Kuntz. We're waiting for Silex to come out of the locker room. As I'm sure Coach Ethan Evans is in there going over some last-minute strategies with his Owls, trying to make some headway here. We'll talk about the two teams and break them down a little bit more. We also have your keys to the game coming up next here on Eagle 102.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 Keys to the Game.
Brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate. The keys to the game tonight, Silex is, we mentioned just a few moments ago, they're going to have to find an answer for the outside shooters for the Hawks. That means they're going to be in their face type of defense, but you're also going to have to do it in a way that you're not going to pick up those fouls and get in foul trouble. For Clopton, they have to use their speed and their size to take advantage of some of these turnovers that Silex could be faced with, and I believe that we'll see some younger players getting into the ball game tonight if either team should get up above that threshold where we have a running clock. As I mentioned last time these two teams met, Clopton got the win at 70-37. And since then, Clopton went on to beat Winfield, but then fell to Ellsbury and Troy Buchanan. As for the Owls, who come into tonight's record with a 2-10 record, they got their first two wins, the first two games of the season. They defeated Missouri Military Academy and North Christian, and then had some actual overtime matches. So they've played some close ones, and they've lost their past 8. But some of them have been pretty close games. So they're just going to have to find that answer. Their defense is going to have to be on point. When they make shots, they're going to have to be shots that they can get in there and rebound with. They have a little bit of height, but not a ton of it. So they're going to have to find an answer for the Evans brothers inside. Josh Price, probably look for him and the Twillman brothers come out and put a lot of pressure on the Hawks and hope to force some turnovers. So really that's kind of your keys to the game. You know it's just like everything else. You want to make sure that take care of the basketball. You stay out of foul trouble. And, of course, it's basketball, so have some fun. And it looks like that's what Silex is doing, is they're trying to do a little alley-oop dunk here as they were participating in warm-ups. It's court warming, so it makes it always a fun evening. We still have about 10 minutes to go here in this one. We will have your starting lineups for you right around the corner. We also have Maddie Ingram joining us again here in just a few moments as you're listening to EMO Conference Basketball on Eagle 102.
Are you looking for a small town bank that will deliver personalized service? This is Michael Mudd, President and CEO of Silex Banking Company. Come visit us at our 20 South 2nd Street location in Silex for a sit-down one-on-one experience. If you can't stop by, visit us online at silexbank.com or call 573-384-5221. We also offer mobile deposit, e-statements, and online banking. Silex Banking Company, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Since 1939, Meyer Implement Company has been serving the local agricultural and business communities with quality sales and service. Meyer Implement has also taken great pride in supporting those communities and would like to wish the area sports teams the best of luck throughout their seasons. Be sure to stop by and visit the people who truly appreciate your business. Meyer Implement Company in Bowling Green.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows, custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Marion Everhart, Maddie Ingram here with you as we are ready for Game 2. It's the boys matchup, Maddie, and I went over to the keys of the game and really talked about how Silex is going to have to find a way to shut down the outside shooting of the Clopton Hawks, because it was the last time these two matched up that Tyler Kuntz put down 31 points.
Yeah, that was a really big game for Tyler Kuntz, but not only are they a threat on the perimeter, they're also a threat down low. You have Cash and Kane Evans, and they're really good about getting their own rebounds and getting those second chance opportunities, but usually if they're getting that second chance, they're going to sink them, but if they don't make it the first time around.
And I think that Silex will probably have a couple adjustments to make after meeting with Clopton last time. We talked about the point spread, and that's not always reflective of the game because both teams played really hard to the very end.
They do, and that's something that I really like about Silex is they're never out of a game. Neither team is ever out of a game. But Silex has shown that all year where they continue to hold and have that fight all 4 quarters of the game. They're going to continue to play hard, run strategy, and so they're going to have to continue to do that today against Clopton. Even if Silex were to come out with a lead, Clopton is a tough team to beat.
All right. Again, if you're just joining us, the Silex Lady Owls picked up the 4-point win over Clopton in the girls matchup. The Bowling Green girls got the win over Van Far. And we'll check some scores from the boys game coming up in just a few moments. We've got your starting lineups and opening tip for you next here on Eagle 102.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Did you know our agency currently offers over 30 programs and services to our communities? The Women, Infant, and Children's Program, infant through adult immunizations, car seat safety courses, diabetes counseling, and of course our amazing home health and hospice programs, just to name a few. Learn more by visiting our website at pikecountyhealth.org and see what services you and your family could benefit from.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
All right, Maddie, do you have the starting lineups for us by chance?
Yes, starting for the Clopton Hawks is a 6'2 senior, Tyler Kuntz, wearing number 1. Chase Hall, a 6-foot junior. 5'9 sophomore, Jordan Genowine. 6'4 junior, Cash Evans, and then a 6'3 sophomore, Kane Evans, starting for the Clopton Hawks. For your Silex Owls today, starting is Ryder Hopkins, a sophomore. Josh Price, a senior, and he was just named your homecoming king for the Silex Owls, so congratulations to Josh. Tyler Twellman, a junior, wearing number 3. Wearing number 23, a junior, Cole Fessler, it's the big guy down low, and then Jake Henry wearing number 40 and a junior as well. So it's Hopkins, Price, Twellman, Fessler, and Henry for the Silex Owls.
We talked about it during the girls' matchup of Bowling Green Invitational Tournament just right around the corner, the 98th annual. And for Silex, they come in against as the number 8 seed. They're going to take on number 1 Ellsbury. Clopton comes into this number 2. They'll take on number 7 Bowling Green to open up. North Callaway is seed number 3. They'll face number 6 Winfield. And then Louisiana is the number 4 seed, where they'll take on number 5 Van Far. So that's going to be a very competitive bracket at the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament as well, and that starts in just over a week.
When we think about that tournament, we were just talking a couple weeks ago with Coach Brandstetter for the girls for Louisiana, and whenever you list those top 5, top 6 teams, you could see any of them walking away with a championship. I think the same thing goes for both boys and girls at the Bowling Green tournament.
That's right. All right, we're going to take our final break here on the pregame show. We'll have your opening tip coming your way next here on Eagle 102.
Kuda's Auto Repair in Farber is a full-service repair shop, offering oil changes to engine replacements and everything in between. All repairs are backed by a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile warranty. Kuda's Auto Repair features Motorcraft batteries, a full line of tires and lift kits. Kuda's Auto Repair also has 24/7 towing and recovery services for all light-duty vehicles. Located at 518 South Main in Farber, Kuda's Auto Repair. Call 573-249-KUDA. That's 573-249-5832 for Kuda's Auto Repair.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
As temperatures fall, CD rates are rising at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 4 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 3.82%. Stop in at any of our 11 locations, including right here in Bowling Green, to open a high-interest rate CD. Or check us out online at ourpsb.com. People's Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Quoted APY based on a 4-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit to open or obtain stated APY. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
All right, Maddie, we've got just a few minutes to go here before we're ready for the first quarter of action here from Silex High School. It's boys coming up. As we mentioned, the girls, the Silex Lady Owls, got the win over the girls. They came from down by 11. Silex did to get that win by 4. The Bowling Green girls picked up the win over Van Far, and right now the Bowling Green boys lead Van Far in the first quarter 12-4. So it sounds like Bowling Green's come out hot there as well, even despite their injuries and illnesses that are going around.
And Van Far is a really good team. They've pulled off some pretty impressive wins this year and just made some pretty close games with some tough EMO conference teams. So should be a good one in Bowling Green.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Pat Conaway regarding the Van Far Indians play, and again, he's not happy where his Indians are at as well. So we'll see where those adjustments come as we get ready to head into the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. They actually play in the Palmyra Tournament next week. Van Far does. So everybody's headed to the benches now. They'll be doing the in-person, I guess we'll call it in-person introduction starting lineups.
Yes, and it looks like Clopton's wearing their road grays today. I think that's the first time I've seen them wear that this season. Every game that I've been to for Clopton, they've worn white.
Yeah, no, they wore it over at, I believe it was the Montgomery County tournament for us, I think the first game over there or something like that. So that they can look sharp, but the number's a little hard to read because they have, I believe it's red. Is it red numbers with black outline?
I think it's black numbers, red outline. I think.
All right. Either way, it looks like we're going to have the national anthem. I'll wait for that, and if so, we'll keep that right here for you. As we're in the high school gym, it's got a great speaker system. Good job by the by the Silex band. As I was looking at the Clopton introductions that were getting ready to happen. So, so they're going to have the starting lineups now, and we'll let them start with the Clopton Hawks.
Number 3, Chase Hall. Number 11, Jordan from Genuine. Number 42, Cash Evans. And number 44, Kane Evans. The Hawks are coached by Tony Francis, assisted by Landon Hall and Jason Hall. And now the starters for your Silex Owls. Number 0, Ryder Hopkins. Number 40, Jake Henry. Number 23, Cole Fessler. Number 3, Tyler Twellman. And number 2, Josh Price. Your Owls are coached by Ethan Evans, assistant by
So, Maddie, a little interesting to see. I don't know that I've ever noticed them doing it before, but they did it tonight when Clopton was introduced. They all came out together on the very first one.
Yeah, it was a little different. Maybe I feel like there's maybe some sort of Tony Francis philosophy behind that.
Sure,
like you're not playing for yourself, you're playing for the team. We're walking out as a team.
That would be my guess. So right now it's going to be Cash Evans jumping center against Cole Fessler. All right, Silex is moving from our left to right, and Clopton's going to control the ball. With it is Hall. Hall brings it across. He's going to be picked up by Hopkins. Over to the far side to Genuine. Genuine guarded by Price. Now up top with it to Kane. Kane behind the arc. Now swings it near side on the wing to Kuntz. Kuntz back to Cash. Cash back to Hall at the end of Silex's bench. Again, Hopkins giving pressure in this man-to-man defense. Hall to Kane. Brings it near side with it now to Genuine. Genuine down low to Kane. Kane looks back door to Cash. Instead, Kane keeps it and takes it off the glass himself. And Clopton gets the first scores of the night as Kane Evans puts the first two up. Tyler Twellman brings it across the timeline. He's picked up by Kuntz. Twellman dribbling up top. Man-to-man defense from the Hawks over to Hopkins. Hopkins brings it near side to Price. Price looks for the long three. Oh, it's off the mark. And with the loose basketball is Genuine. Now he has it taken away. And now the ball is just all kinds of loose, and we're going to jump ball.
I think anybody that could go for that ball went for the ball. Changed possession quite a few times while it was on the ground.
And it's going to be Silex's basketball after Clopton won the toss. They get into Price. Price guarded now by Genuine up top. Swings over the far side to Twellman. Twellman inside, down low to Henry. Henry back out top to Hopkins. With it now is Fessler. Fessler guarded by Evans. That's Kane. To Henry. To Fessler. He goes up over top of everybody. Shot's no good. Genuine with the loose basketball. Genuine pushes it into the front court. Works around. Takes it down. Kicks it back inside to Kane. Kane underneath. His shot's up and good. He has all 4 points here for Clopton as they lead 4-0.
A good start from Kane Evans. Both shots that he's put up has went in, and obviously he leads the scoring here tonight.
Twellman with it, working against Kuntz. Twellman pulls up, shots net. Tyler Twellman gets him on the scoreboard, cuts the lead in half, makes it 4-2 with 6:11 to go here in the first. Hall once again walks down the court. Picked up by Hopkins over the far side of Genuine, guarded by Price. Looks down on the block. Evans finds the hole. Kane does. Count the bucket and the foul.
He now has 6 points.
He has all 6 for the Hawks as he was fouled. Looks like it's going to go against Fessler, I believe. And Kane stands at the charity stripe for the and one. Cole Fessler with his first foul, first team foul. Evans, free throw shot up and no good. Fessler with the rebound. Fessler guarded in the backcourt by Genuine. Cross it over to the far side with it to Price. Price Looks inside, looks for the screen on the pick and roll, nothing there. Price now takes it to the free throw line. He kicks out to Twellman. Twellman wants a long three off the rim. Pulling down the rebound is Fessler. He's tied up, and he and Chase Hall are going to tie it up for a jump ball. And the possession arrow favors Clopton.
Chase Hall getting down low and being scrappy and strong underneath the net with the rebound.
So Silex again falls back into a half-court defense as Chase Hall will take his time bringing the ball across the timeline. Picked up again by Hopkins. Brings it to the near side. Picks up his dribble, needs some help. Going to get it to Cash at the free throw line. Cash goes back door to Kane. His shot's up and good. Kane Evans has all 8 points for the Hawks. They lead by 6. 8-2, 5:12 to go here in the first quarter. Price works on the near wing. Cross between his legs dribble, working around Genowine. Takes it down the block. Picks up his dribble, needs some help. Going to get from Henry. Henry down low. Back out to Price once again. Price up top now to Twellman. Twellman guarded by Kuntz. Kuntz trying to push him to the near side. All the way down the block. Shots up and good. Tyler Twellman has all 4 points now for the Owls. 8-4 our score here in the first. 4.5 to go still. Hall over the far side to Genowine. Genowine down low to Cash. Cash finds Kane, and it's a turnover. No, Chase Hall saves it from the turnover. Kuntz finds it. He drives the baseline. His shot goes up, and he's headed to the free throw line as Jake Henry picks up his first foul. So Kuntz stands at the charity stripe. In the second quarter, Bowling Green leads Van Far. This is boys action, 18-11. Tyler Kuntz' first free throw shot is up and good.
It's the first point not scored by Kane Evans tonight.
He'll get the second. 9-4 our score, 4:25 to go here in the first. Second free throw shot is good as well.
Got 2 points for Tyler Kuntz.
6-point game, 10-4, 4:20 to go in the first. Hawks have led this one out the gate. Tyler Twellman with it, working against Kuntz. Tries to find some space, gets it over to Hopkins on the far wing. He looks for the screen now. It's a steal by Genowine. Genowine taking it all the way down. He goes up off the glass, and it's good. Jordan Genowine with the steal and the points.
12-4. Clopton leads Silex with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Once again, Price hits Genowine and going to call the charge.
So that'll be the first on
Josh Price. Yep. I think Genowine kind of sold that one a little bit. We talked about before, there's several athletes that deserve some Oscars and some Emmys these days. Genowine takes it over to the free throw line. Down low to Cash. Cash's little hook shots up and good. So Cash Evans with 2. We got a timeout on the court. 3:44 to go here in the first. Clopton has a 10-point lead as they're leading Silex a 14-4. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Eolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Out of the timeout, Clopton leads Silex a 14-4. It's going to be Silex's basketball. A 2-2-1 press and full court press in place for the Hawks as Fessler will inbound to Twellman. We get into Twellman. Genowine and Hall looking possibly for a trap. No, they get it over to Fessler. Fessler brings it in front court and hands it right to Genowine. Genowine goes back the other direction, lays it off the glass, and it's good. So Jordan Genowine with his second.
He has 4 points on the night. 16-4. Clopton leads Silex.
And long pass up to Twellman. Twellman shoots over top of everybody. Shot from the corners up, no good. Kuntz with the rebound. He looks to push it. Goes cross court near side to Genowine. Genowine takes it down along the baseline, kicks it out to Cash. Cash pulls up from the elbow, extended, rims in and out, no good. Ball's loose. Genowine comes away with it. Genowine wants a long three. Looks to bank it in, nothing there. Jake Henry with the rebound. Jake gets it off to Twellman. Twellman into the front court. Now back to Henry again. Henry at the elbow, near side, in the corner with it now to Price. Price looks for the long three, and it's net. Josh Price with the tray.
That'll be the first points for Josh Price on the evening.
So once again with the basketball is Hall. Over the far side with it to Kuntz. Now with it Kane. Kane goes down low to Cash, and there's another two. So Cash has 4 now, makes it 18-7. 2:20 to go here in the first. Twelman over on the far side, guarded by Kuntz. Works it around, hands it off to Hopkins. Hopkins brings it near side to Price. Price guarded by Genowine. Price takes it over to the far wing into the elbow, and now they're going to call a foul on the floor, and they're going to call it against Genowine.
That is his first foul.
18-7, Josh Harvey comes in the ball game along with Jason Hain as Cash Evans and Chase Hall take a breather. Owls lob it in to Henry, and they take it away is Genowine. Genowine with another steal is going to go all the way down, up off the glass, and he's fouled, and Josh Price is going to pick up another foul.
That'll be his second. He's not happy about it.
And it looks like Jordan Genowine is going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
3 fouls from the Silex Owls this quarter.
First one's up and good.
That's one of the things that they're going to have to limit, as Clopton is going to sink those free throws.
Genowine stands for a second. It's on the way. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Ball's loose. With the rebound is Kane. Kane's putback's up and good. Already in those double digits, as you mentioned. Makes it 21-7. Long three on the way from Twelman. His shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound, loose basketball is Genowine. Genowine pushes in the front. Gets it to Kuntz. Kuntz wants a three. It's rattles in and out. No good. Ball's loose. Price comes away with it. Down to 1:28 to go in the first. The far side, near side with it. Price is in the paint, and he rolls around, and he's going to be fouled. He fell down. Kuntz reaches down and helps him up. And I think they're going to call that on Genowine again, and that'll be his second.
He got into some foul trouble early in the Clopton tournament as well, and Coach Tony Francis sets him out for a little while and allows him to think about it, and then he jumps right back in.
Tyler Twelman looks to inbound, gets it into Henry. Henry back to Twelman. Also checking back in the game was Max Levy. They get it into Henry now. Ball's loose, and we're going to call a foul, and it's going to go against Cash Evans.
That ball was kind of just rolling around in the hands of Henry, as he never really got a good grasp of it. He looked to the basket and was still trying to find the ball.
Back out to Twelman. Twelman swings it to Hopkins. Hopkins works it around. He's guarded by Hall, who's back in the ball game. Gets it to Twelman. Twelman down low to Fessler. Fessler spins. Down low all alone was Henry. His shot's up and good. Jake Henry with 2.
That was a good play by Fessler and Henry.
21-9. 50 ticks to go in the first quarter. Harvey with it. Looks inside. Now to Kuntz. Kuntz tries to feed it inside to Cash and back out. Kuntz gets it. He takes it to the hole. His shot's up. No good, but he's headed to the free throw line again.
Go ahead. His 2 points on the evening have come from the free throw line, looking to make it 4 here.
Ellsbury girls lead Louisiana 25-6 with 2:17 to go in the third.
It's good there.
First free throw shot up and good from Kuntz. Makes it 22-9.
Be some changes. Looks like coming back into the game, Josh Harvey for Clopton.
Kuntz's second free throw shot is off the mark. Ball's loose. It's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Clopton.
So Harvey and Fessler went for that ball in the corner, and it was Fessler that last touched the ball.
So Kuntz gets into Hall. Hall pulls up for the three, rims in and out. Fessler with the rebound. He outlets to Twelman on the near side. Twelman works it around now with the left hand. Long shot to Fessler. It's off the front of the rim. Twelman with the putback. It's no good. Ball's loose. Kuntz comes away with it. Down to 19 seconds. Gets it to Hall. Hall goes cross court to Harvey. Harvey into the paint, goes up, and he's fouled, so he's going to go to the free throw line.
I believe the foul is going to go on Easton Twellman. Yep. Easton Twellman was stationed under the basket trying to block the shot of Harvey.
So Harvey's first free throw shot is up, off the back of the rim, and no good. Harvey's second free throw shot is off the mark as well. It's Twellman with the rebound. Twellman gets it down low. Back out to Twellman again on the far corner. Along the baseline. Back up top. Now with a long shot from Fessler at the buzzer is no good. And at the end of the first, Clopton leads this one at 22-9. We've got second quarter action coming your way next here on Eagle 102.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Getting ready to start the second quarter. Clopton leads the Silex in this boys matchup at 22-9. We'll get some updates from other games for you as we continue here this evening.
It's been all Clopton here in the first quarter, looking to continue the momentum to round out the first half.
All right, so now everybody's on the court. It looks like it's going to be Silex's basketball. Checking in the game, Easton Twellman. As he looks, gets it into Price. Price is going to looking to get it to Tyler Twellman. Needs some help. Over on the far wing at the end of Clopton's bench is Price. Now brings up top to Henry. Henry back far side with to Levy. Levy guarded by Hall. Tyler Twellman with it now. Takes on the block inside. Ball's loose. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Silex.
Good bounce pass from Twellman to, who was that? Was that
Jake Henry?
Jake Henry. I always get him and Cole Fessler mixed up. But good bounce pass and just wasn't ready for it.
Hall with the basketball. He's guarded by Price. Gets the screen. Hall now back up top to Kane. Kane hands it off to Kuntz. And they try to throw it inside, and it's tipped around. And that's only the second turnover of the night for the Hawks. Tyler Twellman with the basketball. In the near corner with it. Gets it inside to Henry. Henry working against Cash. Back out with it to Tyler Twellman. Tyler stops and pops. His shot rims in and out, no good. Ball's tipped around. Kane comes away with it, and now he's going to be fouled by Easton again.
So that is his second foul of the evening.
22-9 is our score. Clopton leads this one. With it is Genuine. What are we? Not sure what they're doing. They keep buzzing.
So Twellman coming out, Easton Twellman? Easton Twellman coming out?
No, he's still on the court.
He was walking back to the bench.
Based on the scoreboard, it's supposed to be a 1-and-1.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't see that either. As it's the 7th team foul. So Kane Evans at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Shot on the way is no good.
That was Henry with the rebound.
Henry gets it in the hands of Twellman. Up front to Easton Twellman. He stops and pops. It's partially blocked. Rims in and out. Genuine gets the rebound. Goes a long baseball pass up to Kane. Kane amongst the trees. Shots up. It's no good. Coming away with the basketball is Henry. Henry feeds it to Price. Price brings it into the front court. Works it around. Stops, pops. His shot rims in and out. No good. And it's Chase Hall with the loose basketball. Sidey's off to the races. He brings it in the front court. Over the far side with it to Genuine. Inside to Cash. Back out to Genowine. He wants a long three, and it's net.
That's a big three from Genowine.
Jordan Genowine with the tray makes it 25-9. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Tyler Tolman dribbles between his legs, finds a opening, takes it down in the near corner. And we've got an offensive foul. And that's Tyler Twellman.
Yeah, Kuntz fell on the ground, and Tyler Twellman with the foul.
Cole Fessler returns the ball game along with Hopkins for Easton Twellman and Max Levy.
So getting into a little bit of foul trouble early here against the Hawks.
With it is Genowine. Genowine works around, takes it to the free throw line, kicks it near side to Kuntz. Kuntz down low to Cash, back out to Genowine. Swings it far side at the end of Silex's bench to Kane. Kane gives fake, splits defenders, hands it off to Hall. Hall at the elbow to Genowine. Genowine finds a hole. He takes it to the glass. His shot's up and good. So Jordan Genowine having a nice night for the Hawks. 27-9, 5.5 to go in the first half. Tyler Twellman with the basketball. He's guarded by Kuntz. Kicking out is Henry. Henry has it between the circles, feeds it over to Price now in the middle of Clopton's bench. Price brings it back center court. Hands it to Tyler Twellman. Tyler still working against Kuntz. Goes down low to Fessler. It's knocked away. Ends up in the hands of Kuntz. Kuntz takes it all the way down. His shot's blocked. And coming away with the rebound is Josh Price. He fell down, and now we're looking for a jump ball. Coach Ethan Evans says he was trying to call timeout. Nobody heard him either.
Good effort by Josh Price. His feet moved a little too quick, fell on his bottom, and he really couldn't do anything else unless he wanted to look for the travel there. So kind of an unfortunate situation off of a good rebound.
Genowine inbounds right to Kane. Kane looks right back to Genowine in the near corner. Genowine works it around, takes it in the paint. He goes amongst the trees, dishes it off to Kane. Kane shots up. It's no good, but he's going to the free throw line. He'll get to shoot two. 4:54 to go here in the first half. Clopton's led this one 27-9. Coach Ethan Evans wants to take a timeout. We'll do the same. 4:54 to go in the half. As we mentioned, Clopton leads Silex here from Silex High School on Eagle 102.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
So, Maddie, as the teams are in a timeout, Clopton leads Silex 27-9. Had a chance to look around at all these awesome banners hanging here in the gym. And I keep looking over to the 2001 women's basketball. Of course, the head coach was none other than Tony Francis. That's right. He led the Lady Owls to their championship on 2001. It was my first ever state championship game I got to cover.
Been around the area for a long time.
And in case you want to know, they actually won that on St. Patrick's Day.
Lucky, lucky.
First free throw shot from Evans is good.
That is Kane Evans at the free throw line. He was fouled by number 23, Cole Fessler. And that was Cole's second foul.
Kane's second free throw shot on the way. Rims in and out. Genowine chases down the loose basketball. With it is Hall. Brings it to Harvey. Harvey inside to Cash. Cash loses the handle, gets it back. Kicks it out to Harvey again in the near corner. Harvey back to Cash again. Cash works it around, spins, kicks it out to Hall. Hall drives the baseline. His shot's up and no good. Jake Henry going tall for the rebound. 28-9 is our score. Tyler Twellman brings the ball across the timeline. He's guarded by Harvey over the far side now with it to Price. Price stands about the middle of Clopton's bench. He looks to bring it center court between the circles with the now Hopkins. Hopkins to Tyler. Tyler Tolman's shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound is Cash Evans. Feeds it out to Genowine. Genowine into the front court. And he about has it stripped. He's going to be fouled. And Genowine's going to go to the free throw line.
Foul is on, I think it was Twelman.
That is in his second.
Tyler Twelman. Now both Twelmans have 2 fouls. Easton Twelman with 2, Tyler Twelman with 2.
So it's 2 shots. They did call it on the shot. Not on the floor. 4:04 to go here in the second quarter. First free throw shot is no good by Genowine. It's a packed house here at Silex High School this evening. It's homecoming. Second free throw shot from Genowine. It's on its way. And it's no good either. It goes around the world once and hangs up spinning, falls off the front of the rim. Twelman gets it and brings it in the front court for the Owls. Price, long 3 on the way. It's off the back of the rim. Coots goes high, pulls down the rebound. He's looking to push it. Brings it near side to Genowine. Back to Evans. That's Cash. The shot's up and good. So Cash Evans with another 2.
He has 6 on the night.
30-9 is our score. Long pass up in the near corner, going to go out of bounds. The Silex can't wrangle it. 21-point lead for the Hawks. Hall going to take his time walking it up court, kill a little clock. Tyler Coons just has his pocket picked because he was looking around, and Tyler Twelman took advantage of it. Count the bucket and the foul for Twelman.
That's a big steal for Twelman, and then to be able to make that shot and get the foul there, that's a big momentum shift for him after he was a little upset after a second foul.
So Coons picks up his first. As Tyler stands at the free throw line for his and one. And it's good. Tyler Twelman makes it a 20-12 basketball game. 18-point lead still for the Hawks. They've led by as many as 21. Shot on the way from Genowine is no good. Ball's loose. Twelman saves it, and it gets in the hands of Fessler. Fessler right back to Twelman. Twelman into the front court. On the far wing, takes it in. Shots up, no good. He's going to the free throw line. Tyler Twelman's going to shoot some free throws. Have to see who they call that one on, as it is the 16th foul.
That was Chase Hall.
Okay. First free throw shot is no good by Twelman.
That's Hall's first foul on the night.
Tyler Twelman back at the free throw line for his second. Shot on the way. It's good. 30-13. 3 minutes to go here in the second. Man-to-man defense from the Owls as Harvey on the near wing finds Genowine, top of the key. Takes it down on the block, stops, pulls up. He tries to bank it in. Nothing there. Jake Henry with the rebound. Henry feeds it out to Price. Price is going to bring it across the timeline. Price between the circles. He's guarded by Genowine. Looks for the screen. He's at the elbow. Now brings it up near side. That was to Hopkins. Hopkins down low to Henry. And now Cash Evans is going to pick up his second foul as Henry heads to the charity stripe to shoot 2. Looks like Coach Tony Francis wants to take a timeout to talk to his team members. We'll take a timeout as well. With 2:32 to go here in the second quarter, it is Clopton leading Silex 30-13 as you're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorite water ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
30-13 is our score as Clopton leads this one with 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. Jake Henry stands at the free throw line where he's going to get 2, courtesy of Cash Evans. Henry spins the ball in his hand. First free throw shot is up and good. He'll get the second. Henry in a home white jersey with green numbers and black trim sinks the second one as well. Makes it 30-15.
Henry has 4 points in the first half.
So Hall over the far side to Harvey. Harvey looks for the pick and roll. Now finds Genowine top of the key. He feeds it down low inside the paint to Cash. Cash looks to spin, puts the dribble on. He's too far under. He's going to do something else. He throws it out, and it's taken away by Fessler. Fessler now with it to Twellman. Twellman works it on the near side to Price. Price is directing traffic for the Owls. Down by 15. Over to Hopkins at the far wing. Hopkins guarded by Hall now up top to Fessler. Price backs up from the block, extending now into the paint. He tries to shoot over top of Cash Evans, and it's taken away. Into the hands to Kuntz. Kuntz tries to go cross court to Genowine, tried to make it look pretty, and it got stolen. Now Fessler takes it back the other direction, and the Owls put up 2. Cole Fessler's first points of the night. 30-17 is our score. 1:20 to go here in the half. Near side with it now to Harvey. Harvey looks, feeds it inside to Cash. Cash cross court to Kuntz. Kuntz, long 3. It's off the rim. Ball's loose. Harvey comes away with it. Gets it to Evans. That's Cash. Right back to Kuntz. Off the glass this time is up and good. Tyler Kuntz's first field goal of the night. 32-17. 1 minute to go until half. Twellman on the near side between the legs, trying to get away from Harvey. He stops, pops from the free throw line. It's short, comes down the hands of Genowine. Genowine pushes it into the front court. He finds a lane, goes all the way in. His hook shot's up, it's no good. And with the loose basketball is Henry. Henry feeds it out to Hopkins. Hopkins brings it into the front court. Down to 40 ticks to go in the half. Over the far side with it to Fessler. Fessler guarded against by Kuntz. The count starts. He now brings it center court and hands it off to Hopkins. Hopkins on the near wing. Now to Twellman. Tyler has it as he's guarded by Harvey. He backs up over the far corner with it now to Fessler. Fessler looks for the screen. Once again with it is Twellman. Twellman working against Harvey.
Just 14 seconds left in the first half.
Twellman down low to Fessler. He takes it to the hole. His shot is denied. Coming away with it is Hall. And Hall tries to go across and it's tipped. So Price gets it back. Fessler from the corner is no good, and that is how the half ends. Clopton leads it 32-17. We've got your halftime report for you coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated, and Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, you name it, and Ed will tackle it. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Well, at the half, Maddie, at the half, it is Clopton leading Silex 32-17. Clopton's led by as many as 21 in this game, but some turnovers here in the second half and some great free throw shooting by the Owls have kind of given them a little bit of momentum heading in here as we wrapped up the second.
Yes, in that second quarter, really Clopton seemed to kind of lose a little bit of momentum right at the beginning of the second quarter. They were shooting quite a few free throws. They were able to draw the foul quite a few times from Silex, and then Silex buckled down defensively and said no more. And so they've kind of found themselves in a position where they're not as many points behind, and it's just a different atmosphere whenever you look at Silex's bench now, and it seems like they're falling into the swing of things, but Clopton has to clean some things up.
They do. Another score to pass along. In girls action, it was Ellsbury over Louisiana, 29-9. That doesn't sound like it was a very pretty game at the Jake. So the boys game will be underway soon. Speaking of boys, in Bowling Green in the third quarter, Bowling Green leads Van Far by 8, 30-22.
So they've kind of cut that lead down.
They have. We will take a break. When we return on the halftime report, we'll come back with scoring from the first half here on KJFM.
Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana offers affordable, home-like senior living, enabling your loved ones the independence they want and the services they need. Staffed 24 hours a day with low resident-to-staff ratio and designated areas to visit your loved ones safely, rest assured Lynn's Heritage House provides peace of mind for you and those you love. So if you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or need care from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House has rooms ready. Call to set up a tour and visit soon, 754-4020, or visit 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
When it's time for some heavy-duty work at your place, there's only one name to remember, McMailer. McMailer & Sons, Backhoe and Excavating of Silex, offers septic system pumping and grease trap cleanouts. Just give them a call for all types of backhoe work with high lift and track hoe. They install water or sewer lines, septic tanks, and drain tile. They can build lakes, do dump truck work, jackhammering, bobcat work, and more. Fully insured, you can count on quality workmanship from McMailer & Sons, Backhoe and Excavating in Silex. Call 573-384-5978.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
All right, Maddie, you got some scoring numbers for us from the first half?
I do. Leading scoring for the Clopton Hawks, it's Kane Evans. He went on a tear at the beginning of the game. I think he had all 8 points for Clopton for a really long time there. But he has 11 points in the first half, followed by Jordan Genowine, who caught on fire as well. He had 10 points, followed then by Cash Evans, and he had 6. Tyler Koontz had 5, and that wraps up your scoring of 32 points for the Clopton Hawks in the first half. And then for scoring in the first half from the Silex Owls, Tyler Twellman led with 8 points. Jake Henry had 4, Josh Price with 3, and Cole Fessler had 2.
All right, that kind of wraps up our scoring here for the first half. Looks like Silex is back out on the court. We'll take one more break. We'll be back with second half action coming your way as you're listening to EMO Conference Basketball on Eagle 102.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Are you looking for a small town bank that will deliver personalized service? This is Michael Mudd, President and CEO of Silex Banking Company. Come visit us at our 20 South 2nd Street location in Silex for a sit-down one-on-one experience. If you can't stop by, visit us online at silexbank.com or call 573-384-5221. We also offer mobile deposit, e-statements, and online banking. Silex Banking Company, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Since 1939, Meyer Implement Company has been serving the local agricultural and business communities with quality sales and service. Meyer Implement has also taken great pride in supporting those communities and would like to wish the area sports teams the best of luck throughout their seasons. Be sure to stop by and visit the people who truly appreciate your business. Meyer Implement Company in Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicky Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, Maddie, we're getting ready to start the second half here as Clopton has the lead over Silex by the score of 32-17. Again, the Hawks have led by as many as 21, but turnovers and fouls kind of got them in a little bit of trouble here late in the fourth quarter. So everybody's back to their bench.
Yes.
We're just waiting for them to return to the court.
And one of the big things that Silex is going to have to do, which they did really well in the second quarter, was being really strong down low, getting those rebounds. And Fessler and Henry were both great about that. And it was able to keep Silex in the game and keep Clopton from scoring. So they'll need to do that again here in the second half.
All right. We've got 8 minutes on the clock. We're just waiting for the teams to make their way out. Best guess is both starting fives will return, as it looks like Clopton is with Evans, Kuntz, Hall, and
Genowine.
Well, there he is. He was hidden amongst the Evans brothers.
He was hiding from you, Marianne.
He was. It looks like we got the same starting five for Silex. Hopkins, Price, Fessler, Henry, and Twellman. Hopkins inbounds. Well, now he gets it into Twellman. Back to Hopkins again on the near wing. He's guarded by Hall. Still man-to-man defense from the Hawks. Tries to feed it down low and immediately turn it over. Ends up in the hands of the Hawks. Far wing with it now to Genowine. Genowine guarded by Price. Man-to-man defense from the outs. Looks for the pick and roll. Genowine takes it to the free throw line. He stops, pops, sits off the mark. And with the ball loose is going to be Price.
He is literally picked up by Tyler Kuntz.
Yeah. They help him up off the ground. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with Clopton. 32-17. We're just underway here in the third quarter. Hall, guarded against by Hopkins, finds Kuntz over on the far wing. He's guarded by Twellman. Back up top with it to Cash. Near side with it to Jordan. Genowine to Kane Evans. Kane at the free throw line. Back out to Kuntz. Kuntz looks, finds Cash at the free throw line. Now brings it back to Genowine once again. Genowine inside to Cash. Cash off the glass. His shot's up and good.
A good cut by Cash Evans and was a perfect setup for Genowine.
Makes it 34-17, 7 minutes to go in the third. With it is Twellman. Twellman guarded by Kuntz, swings over the far wing to Hopkins, now with it to Fessler at the end of Silex's bench. Tries to go backdoor with it, and it's deflected. And now it's back in the hands of the Hawks. Kuntz throws ahead to Kane. Kane can't get there quick enough. So back-to-back turnovers on possessions. 34-17 again is our score. With it is Tyler Twellman. Finds Fessler. Back to Twellman. Twellman wants the long three, and it's money.
He's been good about that tonight.
Tyler Twellman with his first tray of the evening. He drains one and makes it a 14-point game. 34-20. 6.5 to go in the third. Hall all the way down. Goes up. His shot's denied. Fessler with the loose basketball. He hits Twellman with it. Twellman Brings in the front court to Fessler. Fessler looks, needs some help, and hands it back off to Hopkins. Hopkins to Price. Price guarded by Genowine, looking long three ball from him. It's off the mark. Chasing down the loose basketball is Hall. Hall looks to push it into the front court. Works it around. Goes to the far side to Genowine. Genowine guarded by Price. Looks for the screen from Cash. Genowine to Kane. Kane takes in the paint. Down low to Cash. Cash waits for the defense. And they're going to, nope. He's going to go no bucket, but he does get the foul, so he's headed to the charity stripe.
And the foul going on, I believe, maybe
Fessler.
Okay.
That is his third. Cash Evans stands at the charity stripe.
Silex is going to have to be careful here in the second half as they were in foul trouble early in the first half.
First free throw from Cash is no good. He'll get the second. 5:51 to go here in the third. Clopton has the lead 34-20. Cash's second free throw shot. This one's good.
He has 3 points in the second half.
Price with the basketball. He's guarded by Hall in the backcourt. Look to trap him. He crosses over. Clopton's gone to a 2-3 zone. Near side with it to Twellman. Twellman from the block extended on the near side. Rattles one home. Makes it 35-22. 5.5 to go here in the third. Genowine with it over on the far side. Brings it back top of the key between the circles to Evans. Evans kicks it to Hall. Hall in the paint, out to Kuntz. Kuntz back out to Kane. Kane brings it into the paint, goes to Cash. Cash runs in some trouble, and he's going to be fouled. On the floor, picking up the foul, is going to be Henry.
That is his third.
I hope it is the second.
Second.
Kane Evans with the inbounds. He's guarded by Fessler. Fessler's trying to reach in there and get it away. Gets it to Genowine now in the near corner with it to Evans. That's Cash. Cash working against Henry. He spins. His shot's up. It's no good. Henry with the rebound. Henry hands it off to Twellman. Tyler versus Tyler. Here's Tyler Kuntz is running toe-to-toe with him. Twellman from the elbow. No good. With the rebound is Evans. Kane has it now. Gets it in the hands of Genowine. Genowine goes up. His shot's no good, but he's headed back to the free throw line.
And that's on Henry again. So that is his third that time. 35-22. Clopton leads Silex. 4:42 to play in the third quarter.
First free throw shot is up and good by Genowine. Josh Harvey and Jason Haynes set to check in the ball game.
Genowine has 11 points so far.
Looks like Harvey and Haynes came in for the Evans brothers. As you mentioned, Genowine at the free throw line for his second. It's money as well.
Make it 12.
37-22 our score. Fessler with it. Works to Twellman. Twellman throws it in the front court to Hopkins. He wants to drain a three, and it misses. With the rebound, loose basketball is the Hawks. Hall gets it to Hayne. Hayne avoids the travel and is able to get the ball down to Genowine. Genowine dribbles into trouble, and Hayne comes flying in to get the loose basketball. Harvey tries to get to Kuntz. Now to Genowine. Clopton needs to reset their offense and slow things down. They find Hall. He heads to the bucket, and he's going to hit the ground hard. And Ryder Hopkins immediately helps him up as Hopkins went airborne.
That'll be the first foul on Ryder Hopkins.
Good defense there. He just got high, and when he came down, there was no place for him to go except for on top of Chase Hall.
Chase Hall, he played pretty nice there over the course of about 30 seconds. He was able to recover as he could have had to travel. He was falling down and able to gain his balance as he sinks the first free throw. That's his first point of the night. But he was able to regain his balance and give his team the opportunity to score.
So Hall at the free throw line again. Second one on the way. It's also good.
So 2 points for Chase Hall.
Price brings it in the front court for the Owls. Looks like Clopton's gone back to their man-to-man defense. Over with it to Hopkins on the far side. Hopkins brings it back near side in the corner with it to Price. Price guarded by Genowine. Works around, and we're going to have a foul, and I believe it's going to go against Hayne.
Yep.
Jason Hain picks up his first of the night. So with it is Tyler Twellman. He's going to inbound along the baseline on the near side. He looks, gets it in to Hopkins. Hopkins, guarded by Hall. Bounces off. And now we're going to have another foul. I think they're going to call it on Harvey. That's who they call it on.
Yep.
Josh Harvey with his first.
The thing about Clopton this evening is once they foul once, a couple of them normally follow.
So with it is Price to Twellman. Twellman guarded by Harvey, takes it down in the short corner, back up behind the arc. On the near wing. Looks to lob it inside to Henry. Henry trying to create some space. His shot's up and good. Jake Henry gets over Jason Hain for his first bucket of the second half. Makes it 39-24. Down to 3:17 to go here in the third. Koontz, far side with it to Hall. Hall looking, nothing there, and he works around, brings it back near side to Koontz. Cross court with it now to Genowine. Genowine gives a head fake into the paint. Goes around everybody, shots up, it's no good. Gets his own rebound, trying to create some space, kicks it out to Harvey. Now to Hall. Hall to Koontz. Koontz wants the long three, and it's money. Tyler Koontz drains the tray.
That's his first three-pointer tonight, which is not something that you say this far into the game for Koontz.
42-24 is our score. 2:40 to go here in the third. They get down low to Henry, and he's clobbered. So he's going to go to the free throw line.
I believe that's going to go on Hain again. Nope.
No.
Goes on.
I think they are going to call it on Hain. They do. It's a
Okay.
second. He had originally put up 33. I'm
Yeah,
like, no,
I was like-
Lindsay's not in there.
That's the wrong person.
First free throw shot is no good from Henry. The Evans brothers return for Hain and Harvey. So Henry spins the ball in his hand, shot up on the way, and hits the front of the rim and the back of the rim and falls through the hoop.
7 points for Henry.
Makes it 42-25, 2.5 to go here in the third. With it is Genowine. Looks to go back doors, tipped around, taken away.
Ryder Hopkins with the ball.
Hopkins works it on the near side. Looks for the screen, backs it up, looks to go back door, and here comes Kane. Kane gets the steal. Going back the other way, Genowine with it. Now up to Koontz. Koontz wants another three. It's off the rim. Off the front, off the back, and falling away with it is the Evans brothers. Kane with it, gets it down low to Cash. Back out to Kane again. Kane swings it to Hall, now to Genowine on the far side. Kane with it on the near wing. In the corner to Hall, down low with it to Cash. Cash's shot's blocked by Henry. Gets his own rebound. Putback's up and good. 44-25, down to a minute 40 to go in the third. Twellman with the basketball. Brings it between the circles. Over the far side with it to Fessler. He wants a long three. It's off the rim. Price comes in, gets the loose basketball. He controls it. Back up to Henry. Inside to Twellman.
He's fouled by Tyler Koontz from behind. So that will be Koontz his first foul.
His second.
Oh, his second.
Yep. It was on the floor. So Twellman will inbound the ball along the baseline on the far side. Gets it into Levy, who checked in. Max Levy in the ball game. Back to Twellman. His spin around shots. Good. Count the bucket and the foul. Tyler Twellman will go for the and one.
He has 15 points so far on the night, leading scorer for Silex.
And Koontz picks up his third foul in the process. Twellman. Free throw shot on the way. It's no good. Falls off the side of the rim. With the rebound was the Hawks. Down to a minute 14 to go here in the third. Harvey with it to Koontz. Koontz tries to go down low, and it's knocked away again. Good defense in there by the Owls. As Twellman brings it across the timeline. Gets it to Levy. Levy at the end of Silex's bench looking for some help as Kane Evans gives him no room. Back up top between the circles to Price. Price works it all the way around. Takes it to the glass. His shot's up and good.
5 points in the night for Josh Price.
44-29, Harvey with it. Finds Kuntz. Kuntz inside with it to Cash. Cash spins, he goes up off the glass, it's no good. Swats it away, and Harvey can't save it from going out of bounds.
Clopton just can't seem to get their shots to fall. Struggling here as of late.
Down to 30 ticks to go in the third. 44-29 our score, Clopton on top. With the basketball is Twellman. Twellman working it around. Brings it to the near side, hands it off to Hopkins. Hopkins. Over to the far side to Levy. Levy guarded by Kane. No room. Brings it up top to Easton Twellman. He's going to travel. With 6.8 seconds to go here in the third, Clopton leads this one 44-29. With it is Hall. Hall brings it into the front court. Chases down a loose basketball. Long three. And at the buzzer, that's it. Clopton leads this one at the end of the third, 44-29. We've got your final quarter of action coming your way next here on Eagle 102.
You simply can't buy a better replacement window than one from Sun Window Company. Energy-efficient windows and doors with a lifetime warranty on both the window and installation. Sun Window Company, family-owned and operated since 1989, offers low factory direct prices on high-quality vinyl windows, custom designed to fit perfectly and built to last. See how much you can save. Call Sun Windows, 573-549-2080 for details and a free estimate. Sun Window Company, Highway 161 in Middletown.
As temperatures fall, CD rates are rising at People's Savings Bank. With flexible terms from 4 months to 24 months, get more for your money with annual percentage yields as high as 3.82%. Stop in at any of our 11 locations, including right here in Bowling Green, to open a high interest rate CD. Or check us out online at ourpsb.com. People's Savings Bank. Member FDIC. Quoted APY based on a 4-month term with a minimum $1,000 deposit to open or obtain stated APY. Terms and conditions may change. Ask for details.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Heading into the final quarter of this one, Clopton leads at 44-29. It's going to be Silex's basketball right down in front of us, as it looks like it's going to be Hopkins to inbound. Waiting for his teammates. They finally get it into Twellman. Twellman guarded by Kuntz. Again, man-to-man defense from the Hawks. Twellman brings it near side to Hopkins. Hopkins guarded by Hall on the wing. Backs it up. Now between the circles with it to Price. Price dribbles around with the left hand at the free throw line. Kicks it out to Fessler. Fessler lobs down low to Henry. Henry shot off the glass. Goes around the world. It's no good. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up, and this time it's good.
It's been a big game for Jake Henry.
With it in the front court with now is the Hawks. They get to Kuntz. Kuntz over far side with it to Genowine. Genowine brings it back up top to Kane. Kane Evans and the near side on the wing to Hall. Hall puts the ball on the court. Looks to go back door, but his ball's taken away as Hopkins is going to be tagged with the foul.
That's his second.
In the fourth quarter at Bowling Green, the Bobcats lead the Van Far Indians 54-43.
That game was close for a little while, but has since kind of seems like Bowling Green has expanded their lead.
Harvey with the basketball for the Hawks. Over the far wing with it to Genowine. Genowine looks inside to Cash. Cash working around, spins, kicks it to Kuntz. Kuntz behind the arc. Back to Cash again, the block on the near side. Tries to find some space, shot up off the glass, and it's good. Cash Evans with another two, makes it 46-31. 6:48 to go in the ball game. Tyler Twellman working against Tyler Kuntz. Top of the key, looks for the screen. Down the block extended, hands it out to Hopkins. Hopkins backs it up behind the arc. Now to Price. Price in the circle. Price, guarded by Genowine. Over on the far wing. Stops, pops from the free throw line. It's short. Going to go out of bounds and back to the Hawks. 6:20 to go in the ball game. 46-31 is our score. Hawks lead this one. Harvey brings it across the timeline. Near side with it to Kane. Kane between the circles to Genuine. Now the far wing to Harvey. Harvey looks, finds Genuine top the key again. Genuine with the ball at the end of Clopton's bench, gets it to Cash. Cash to the elbow on the far side. Works his way all the way down. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clopton. That would be another turnover for the Hawks. 46-31 our score. 5:50 to go here in the ball game. Price brings it across the timeline over on the far side. He's guarded by Genuine, looks for the screen from Henry, brings it near side with it to Hopkins. Hopkins hands it to Twellman. Twellman started guarded by Kuntz. Dribbling with the left hand. He backs up, waits for this offense to reset for the Owls. Now he brings it with the left hand, dishes it off to Hopkins. Hopkins, long three on the way, and it rattles down. Ryder Hopkins makes it 46-34 with 5:20 to go in the ball game. Kuntz goes back, and he's headed back to the free throw line.
Foul is on number 30. Is Noah Chesser.
No, they called on Jake Henry.
Jake Henry.
40. He kind of turned at a weird angle when he was flashing numbers up. Tyler Kuntz's first free throw shot is good.
That's Henry's fourth foul. And he has been really big under the hoop and getting the rebounds for Silex, so you want to keep him in this game.
Kuntz drains both of his free throws, makes it 48-34 here with 5:15 to go in the ball game. With it over to the far between the circles is Twellman. Now Fessler with it on the wing. Fessler near side, takes it up back top the key again to Price. Price looks for the screen. His shot's blocked. Ends up back in the hands of the Hawks. With it is Genuine. Genuine on the near wing. Tries to go inside, and it's taken away by the Owls. Trading turnovers. As Twellman goes for the long three off the rim. With the rebound was Evans. That's Cash in the hands of Kane now. Finds Harvey top of the key. Harvey moves around, gets it to Kuntz. With the basketball is Harvey. Harvey inside to Cash. Cash is going to be fouled. They're going to call it on the floor. After one quarter in Louisiana, Ellsbury leads Louisiana boys 13-11.
A close one there.
Yep. And Jake Henry just fouled out. You just talked about the importance of him staying in the ball game. Great aggressive play in there from Jake. Done a nice job for his team this evening. 48-34 our score. Clopton leads this one. At the free throw line is Cash Evans. He'll get two. First one's good. That was for, sorry, I guess that was a 1-and-1. As that was the 7th team foul.
He has 8 points in the second half.
Cash spins the ball once again. Shot on the way. Off the back of the rim, off the front of the rim, and into the hands of Tyler Twellman. So with the basketball is Twellman working against Kuntz. On the near side, he takes it all the way down low, and Chase Hall gets a hand on it, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Silex. 4:20 to go here in the matchup. Inbounding the ball is Twellman that's Tyler for the Owls. Get it over to Fessler. Fessler guarded closely by Kane, and that's taken away by the Hawks. Deflected into the hands of Genuine. Genuine in the front court. Finds Kane. Kane goes up. His shot high off the glass is up and good.
He's been quiet here in the second half as that was his first points scored.
Twellman on the far side now. Gets it in the hands of Price. Price stands about middle of Silex's bench. Brown brings it near side, hands it off to Hopkins. Hopkins evaluates the floor, gets it to Twellman. Back to Hopkins again. 51-34 our score. Clopton leads this one down to 3:40 to go in the ball game. With it is Twellman. Twellman looks for the screen from Easton. Easton Twellman. Here comes the three from Tyler. It's short. Easton saves it, but goes right in the hands of Cash Evans. So with it is Hall. Throws a long pass up to Genuine. Genuine Tries to go back inside to Kane Nivens, but it's kicked by the Owls. So Clopton will have it under their own basket with 3:23 to go in the ballgame. We got timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. Hawks lead the Owls from Silex High School here on Eagle 102.
Kuda's Auto Repair in Farber is a full-service repair shop, offering oil changes to engine replacements and everything in between. All repairs are backed by a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile warranty. Kuda's Auto Repair features Motorcraft batteries, a full line of tires and lift kits. Kuda's Auto Repair also has 24/7 towing and recovery services for all light-duty vehicles. Located at 518 South Main in Farber, Kuda's Auto Repair. Call 573-249-KUDA. That's 573-249-5832 for Kuda's Auto Repair.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
51-34 our score, 3:23 to go here in the ball game. Clopton has led this entire matchup. They've led by as many as 21 points. So inbounds with it right to Cash. Cash takes it off the glass, and it's good.
He's had a big second half as well.
Makes it 53-34. With it is Tyler Twellman. Tyler brings it near side. He stops, pops. His shot's up and good.
He's kind of been unstoppable today.
Trading buckets here in the fourth. 53-36. 3 minutes exactly to go in the ball game. With it is Kane. Kane finds Genowine. Genowine shoots over top of everybody. His shot's no good. And Genowine's going to pick up a foul as he touched the back of Fessler going up for that rebound. Max Levy returns now for Easton Twellman. Full court man-to-man defense from the Hawks. Tyler Twellman working against Tyler Kuntz. Now into the front court, over on the far wing. Looks. Now finds Hopkins, and that's taken away by Kuntz. Kuntz pushes it all the way to the other end. It's high off the glass. Chase Hall there for the putback, and it's good. So Hall with his first field goal of the night. Into the front court with it is Price. Long three from Levy. He misses everything. However, Tyler Twellman's there. Tries to put it back, and now Cole Fessler's going to pick up the foul.
It's Jordan Genowine that went up for that ball, as well as Cole Fessler, and whenever Genowine came down, ran right into Fessler, and Fessler gets the foul. That is his fourth.
So Genowine stands at the free throw line. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation for him. 55-36 is our score. Malik Marshall in the ball game now for the Hawks. It looks like we've got some other subs getting ready to come in. Free throw shot is good by Genowine. He'll get the second. Hopefully you're able to get a picture of that scorebook, because I feel we've got some players coming in. Oh, nope, here comes Lindsay. Adam Lindsay checking in.
I did. I have our scorebook.
He's good. It looks like that's it for right now.
Okay.
56-36 is the 20-point game. And he matches it, matches the largest lead of the night at 21 points. 57-36. With it is Price. Price works it, hands it off to Twellman. That's Tyler. He's now guarded by Genowine. On the near side, we're 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. Tyler Twellman looks, almost gets that three. It goes in, it comes out. Chase Hall now with it. He pushes it all the way in. He goes up. His fingertip roll's no good. Ball's loose. And we're going to have a foul going the other way. It's going to go against Clopton. And that'll be the 7th team foul, so we should walk to the other end for a 1-and-1.
I think it went on Genowine.
It did, and that is his fourth.
Just a minute 53 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Hopkins stands at the free throw line for the 1-and-1. He has a big three on the night from earlier. Shot on the way is good. Brings it within Brings it down to a 20-point lead for Clopton.
4 points on the night for Ryder Hopkins.
57-37, 1:53 to go. Second free throw shot on the way. Off the mark. It's tipped around. Coming away with the rebound is Lindsay. Pushing the front court. Jenna Wine has it on the wing. Dishes it off to Hain. Hain to Hall. Hall wants the three, and it's blocked, but gets to Jenna Wine. He takes it off the glass. It's no good. Ball's loose, and Tyler Twellman comes away with it. To Fessler. Now to Price. Down to a minute and a half. Price goes all the way. His shot's up. It's no good. With the rebound is Marshall. Marshall feeds it out to Hall. We're running back the other direction. With it, Hall picks up his dribble. He needs some help. And we're just going to sub players in and out. So here's where we need them. We've got number 12. Is that Nick Myers? I believe. And number 20.
Nick Myers is 12.
Who's 23?
23, Tucker Salmons.
Okay.
Salmons. And I think that should be it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And it looks like some subs are coming in for Silex this evening as Tyler Twellman, Ryder Hopkins, Cole Fessler, and Josh Price have a seat. Checking in, we've got Dwight Stokes, Easton Twellman, Max Levy, and Noah Chesser. Down for the final minute 19. With it is Salmons. Salmons out to Marshall. Over the far side to Lindsay. Lindsay wants a long three. It rims in and out. Ball's loose. Hopkins looks, but he's able to bounce it off of Clopton.
Hopkins ran into the homecoming setup over there.
So Easton Twellman will get it into Hopkins. Hopkins brought it by Lindsay as he crosses the timeline. Brings it to the near side. Down to under a minute to go here in the ball game. Stokes with it now to Levy. Levy, long three. Rims in and out, no good. Easton Twellman there for the putback. It's no good. Hain with the rebound now for the Hawks. Gets it to Lindsay. Lindsay pushes in the front court to Salmons. Salmons back to Hain. His shot's up. It's no good, but he's headed to the free throw line. In Bowling Green, still in the fourth quarter in the men's matchup. It is Bobcats leading the Van Far Indians 58-52, so that one's tightened up as well.
Noah Chesser with the foul.
Free throw shot from Hain is good.
Hain is a senior. That was his first point of the game. He's been in and out off the bench.
Second free throw shot also on the way. It's no good. Marshall goes over the back, and they're going to say it's out of bounds. So who's 25? Giving Coach Francis a hard time about this. So with it over on the near side is Levy. His shot's up. It's no good. Marshall with the putback, or with the basketball, gets it in the front court to Lindsay. With it is Salmons. Tries to feed it to Marshall. Marshall takes it away. Looks like we're going to have a foul.
Number 25 is Colson McMahon.
For Silex or for Clopton?
Clopton. Oh.
I think that's for Silex, isn't it?
I think so.
Free throws on the way from Hopkins is no good for the 1-and-1.
Joey Gibson.
Joey Gibson. So down to 20 ticks to go in the ball game. Adam Lindsay with it now, 58-37. Lindsay over the far side, and it's got to travel. 13.7 seconds. Looks like Clopton splits it tonight, or Silex splits it tonight actually too, as the girls pick up the win. The boys, the Owls are going to fall to Clopton as Hopkins looks to go all the way in. At the buzzer, his shot's up and good, and that is how this one ends. Clopton with the win, 58-39. Again, so Clopton gets the win on the boys' side, 58-39. We've got your post-game show for you coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes to the Philadelphian favorites Water Ice, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Well, the second game of the night is in the books as Clopton gets the win, 58-39 over Silex. And Maddie, you got some scoring for us?
I do. Leading scoring for the Clopton Hawks was Cash Evans. We thought maybe it would be Kane as he came out hot with 8 points really quick there in the first quarter, but he is right behind Jordan Genowine. So Jordan Genowine had 14, and then Kane Evans with 13. Tyler Kuntz had 12, and then Chase Hall with 2, and Jason Hain with just 1 point. So that rounds out your 58 points for the Clopton Hawks. And then taking a look at Silex, leading scorer was Tyler Twellman, and it seemed for a while there he couldn't be stopped. He was sinking everything that he was shooting, so big night for him, 17 points, followed by Jake Henry. He had 9 points, could have been maybe some more. He did foul out in that fourth quarter, but Jake Henry was second. Josh Bryce had 5. Ryder Hopkins with 4, and Cole Fessler with 2. But one of the big things for Silex tonight is they had a lot of kids in foul trouble.
Yeah, they sure did. Let's take a break on the postgame show. We'll come back. We'll recap scores from around the night as you're listening to Emo Conference Basketball on Eagle 102.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
All right, Maddie, let's recap some scores from earlier in the night. In girls, it was Silex defeating Clopton at 45-41. Bowling Green got the win over Van Far, 56-43. And Ellsbury defeated Louisiana. It's such an odd number. Ellsbury girls beat Louisiana girls 29-9.
Yeah, whenever I first heard that score, I thought that you had said the first half, but that was our final score. So just kind of an off game for, I think, both teams.
Right now, it looks like seconds are dwindling away, but it's a 4-point game between Bowling Green and Van Far. Again, reminder, you can find full recap of scores online by visiting the scoreboard page at kjfmradio.com. So, Maddie, any final thoughts for you this evening?
I think that tonight was a good showcase of our EMO conference teams, and those are some teams you're going to want to watch whenever it comes to Bowling Green tournament time, which is coming up in just about a week and a half. So make sure you keep those two teams on your radar because they're ones to watch.
Remember, you can find brackets now online at kjfmradio.com. We've got more basketball headed your way next week, so stay tuned for that as well. For Maddie Ingram, I'm Marion Hart. I'm Marion Everhart, if I can get it out. And you've been listening to high school basketball from Silex here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.